two teams, you all deserve to be in the finals. This is Division 2. And we commend the two teams for playing that kind of brand of cricket that you all have played in the past. Tonight is the night where you need to shine even more than you've shone before. And why I'm saying that, because this is the champion. The championship is being decided tonight. I want to wish both teams well. The Northeastern Vet team and the Mopo team, you have done well in the past, and tonight we want to wish both of you well. Before we go on the field of play, however, I want to share with you just one text. It's in the book of Psalms, Psalm 1. It says, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, but he shall be like a chosen." And God has a lot of expectation of us tonight. He wants his reflection. God wants his reflection to be seen in us. And in everything that we do, whether we eat or we drink or whatever we do, we have to ensure that we do all to the glory of God. Tonight is a game of cricket. Let us do it to the glory of God. Tonight, some of you will be bowling. Let us do it to the glory of God. The officials will be officiating. I want you to do it to the glory of God. The keepers will be keeping. I want you to do it to the glory of God. What about the batters? The batters will also be batting, and I want you to do it to the glory of God. Let us ensure that whatever we display here tonight, God will be in approval of what we will be displaying here tonight. And I want to say finally, may the better team emerge winners. Good luck to all of you as you do it to the glory of God. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we present these two teams before you, the Mon Repos team and the Northeastern Veterans. They are contesting for the championship of Division 2. May they display the skills that you have blessed them with. Protect them from injuries and accidents, and may we have a wonderful game of cricket displayed on the field at Balata tonight, we pray, with thanksgiving for Christ our Lord. Amen. God bless.
All right, guys.
Yeah. Give to me.
I'm talking. To every one of you, wherever you are, and you are following the APL, we would like to welcome you. And also with me today is a cricketer, well-known Brother Charles.
Yes.
And Brother Charles, good to be here again.
Oh yes, always a joy and a pleasure to be, bringing the world, the APL live as it happens, ball by ball at the Balata playing field.
So let's preview Mon Repos, and then we will look at
Northeastern.
Northeastern. How did Mon Repos do in the competition?
Oh, they perform well. To be at that level in the finals, you have to be doing well. There are some good cricketers from the Mon Repos team.
That's right.
I can recall one in the name of Shedrak.
Shedrak, yeah.
He is a centurion. He
Yeah.
scored a century the last match there
Uh-huh.
to be in the finals.
Uh-huh.
There is another one who is related to Shedrak. They are all present there. I can't recall the name readily.
Uh-huh.
But this gentleman, they are able and they are capable of even upsetting the Northeastern team.
Okay, and
Yeah.
the Northeastern, I can see they both John Eugene, one time very promising cricketer in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Scored 100 against Malcolm Marshall and the Great Sun.
I can
I
recall that.
remember that.
Yes,
And what
yes.
was bad about that whole match, Gordon Greenidge, who also scored 100, was given the man of the match award. I thought,
unfortunately.
yeah, he scored against Windward Island,
Uh-huh.
and here's a man scoring against the mighty Barbados. And Gordon Greenidge was given. Up to today, I was still much younger. I regret that decision
that
every
baffled-
day.
that
I think
baffled
every
you.
Bajan should have felt bad because the young man just captain in the West Indies under 23
Yes.
after injury. Courtney Walsh broke his fingers in Jamaica. I can remember that clearly.
Alright,
And it's good to have him still here playing cricket with us. And so this is the final of the second division, and it's really promised. Mon Repos won the toss and elected to bat, and Northeastern is on the field now. Do we have the card, the players, the names? Or
Okay, I can get this to you in a while. Just let me.
yeah,
go
go ahead and get
yeah.
the card. And let me tell you, this cricket is brought to you with the kind compliments of Eagle Freight.
No,
And,
I wouldn't-
your cargo is in safe hands with us. Import and export shipping services from Europe, Asia, the Caribbean, and may I add Russia. You will always pay what's affordable. Let me tell you something. When you call Eagle Freight, we play cricket because he is one or the only sponsor of the APL, and we are here today live. It's because of Mr. Jabatis with Eagle Freight. So people, let's give Eagle Freight our business. Let's give Eagle Freight our business so we can have our cricket sponsored. Thank you for supporting Eagle Freight today. God bless you. The crowd is slowly coming in. We are under curfew by 9 o'clock, so we are hoping that we can get the business of cricket gone before 9 o'clock. And Northeastern is in the field. The standing captain is not here today. I'm told that there was some COVID issues with the standing captain. We are not sure. I do not have any details yet from the medical team. But he's not here, and Eugene, the standing captain, is taking over. I think this is, they will miss the captain's batting, but as far as captaincy is concerned, I think Eugene is a fine replacement. So Cedric to take strike, the umpire, Mr. Eugene is still not satisfied with his team placement. As soon as he is settled with his team, I will give you the feel. With his team placement, I will give you the feel in a while. And there, the umpire stretches out his hand, a signal to the scorer, and then he gives the okay. Let's play. So we have our first ball now to Shadrach, and that is worked just square. Sipal picks up and throw. So here we go. Cricket is back live tonight evening, and we are hoping that the weather hold up. We've had good weather all day here at the Balata playing field. I would like to say the APL grounds. So we have a slip and backward square cover comes in, and that is just work. Good ball. A rather lazy shot, as if he was not sure whether or not he was going to play at this delivery, but kind of just knock it into his toes and it rolled, and the wicketkeeper ran up and picked it up. So you'll give us the batting order for the
the opening pair is on strike right now is Cody Lesmore. Cody Lesmore is a lefty.
And this is a very nice shot, technical, well straight bat, a young man.
Yeah.
Young man. And Shadrach is at the other end. Who
Shadrach
comes in at 3?
At 3 is Dylan Samuel.
Okay.
Dylan Samuel.
And the bowler, he comes.
The bowler is
Bat umpire Charles. Outside of the off stump.
Francilius Charles.
And left alone by Lesmore. So we are hoping to have a very exciting game. And your idea of a good score here?
Oh, good score is 140 plus.
140.
Yeah, 140.
140 is a pass score.
Yeah.
And here he comes again, bowls. Lesmore hitting on the pad there as he tried to work it just behind the square leg umpire. And again, Sipal just struts in and pick it up and throws it back to the bowler via relay. We are hoping to get a few more people coming in, like the game just started. Bowled, and that is just turned straight to Sipal. No, they decide against it. And that is the end of the first over. 2 on the board.
Yes, two very watchful batsmen. Currently, they are eyeing the ball and hoping to build a foundation pass upon which the team members can take it from there.
The bounce on the wicket seems to be okay. I mean, the first over, it was not a fast over, but it was on par, and the wicket seems to be playing well.
Yes.
If the wicket keep on playing well, later we could see some good runs being scored here today.
Very much so.
Yeah, it's always good as the fielding team first to keep the wides down, bowl wicket to wicket, or bowl on the 5th stump line, just outside your stump, set the field, and keep the ball on the 5th, 4th line stump there. Just let the batsman trouble him, let him get himself out. And the thing is about in test match, you have to try and out batsman.
Yeah.
In T20, don't try to out anybody. He'll get out because he must score the run. So if you can bowl good defensive bowling, if you can perform good defensive bowling, then you take care of 2/3 of your problem.
Oh, correct. Well said.
Yeah.
I have not heard it like that before.
Yeah, you have to get him out. He'll get out.
Yes.
Because he must take the chances.
He will
You'll just have to bowl in the right area.
Yeah.
So Sedrak will face, and Black Cap is coming in.
Yeah, that's Bess. Blonty Bess.
Yeah. What is Bess? It looked to be a spinner, slow medium pacer.
That's what he is.
Slow medium pace.
Yeah.
Strongly built gentleman, broad shoulders.
Yeah.
And as he tosses the ball up in his left arm, appears to me he may be a left arm also.
He bowls right.
Okay, here he comes.
And he bats left.
Okay, bowl. Outside your stump, good bounce.
Yeah.
Sedrak attempting to run it down where the vacant first slip would have been. And the wicketkeeper collect.
Yes. Good first ball.
Yes. Comes in again, ball. Just push to the man at mid-on. And there's no big fuss or energy burst. Just a few steps up, bowls. And he bowls. And there could be a run out there! And he's out. And who out? Sedrak is out. That is trouble.
Oh, that's the danger man, Pastor.
Fielding.
Good fielding there by John Eugene there.
Yeah, wow. That is a lot of trouble here.
Oh boy. This is unfortunate, but that was brilliant cricket there out in the outfield. John Eugene scooping down like a hare, pick up the ball and underarm it onto the stumps and dislodge the bails, and Sedrak was short.
My goodness, that is so unfortunate.
Yeah,
I mean, it is so unfortunate. And Sedrak is the top batsman in this side.
Yeah.
And this is only over number 2.
Yes,
the commencement of over number 2.
Yes.
And to take a risky single. When you are taking a single, a quick single, you must always pay attention to who is coming, who is fielding the ball.
Yeah.
There are some cricketers you can take a chance.
Yes.
And there are some fielders you cannot take a chance. Here's the next ball. And down the leg side of the pad. No signal from the umpire. The ball is chased to the 3rd man boundary. But we do not play by, so there was no extras. Yes, as I was saying, some fielders, and in the game West Indies played, and the batsman was doing great. I mean, the first innings of the test match, and all of a sudden they run out. Comes in again. Bowling right across. Northeastern Day is flying this afternoon.
They are right on top.
They are right on top.
Wow.
Lesmore goes bowling, and Lesmore have been showing very, very effortless. He shows that he has no energy. He's slow, and this guy off his shoulders seems to be a lot faster.
Yes.
And Lesmore just try to easily turn the ball, and unfortunately it cannon into middle and leg stump.
Yes.
So Lesmore goes.
He missed the shot. He may have gone play the ball inside the ball, and the ball passed the outer part of the bat into the leg side of his body onto the stump.
So at that stage, what do you tell your teammates? What do you do?
You have to bat. You have to bat the full 20 overs, Pastor.
Yeah.
So these batters who are now at the wicket, they must consolidate.
Yeah. Consolidate and play normal cricket shots.
Yeah.
Run the singles and rebuild. Rebuild.
That's right.
If you are targeting 140, start thinking of 120.
Yes.
And start taking the singles. You can always get more than 140.
Yeah.
This is push, well stop at slip. So Northeastern is flying high. 2 for 2, I think the score is.
Still 2 runs, yes.
2 for 2, and this is what this is where we are, and this was West Indies score in the first innings of the test match. Similar 2 for 2.
Until they came down and settled down nicely, and eventually they won the match.
Cricket is played on the field, and outside of the field, what you say is it's never too important, you know. Whether how positive you are or how negative you are off the field of play is really not important.
Yes.
It's what do you go out there and do on the said day.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see the Mon Repos team. I've been noticing both teams, and both teams show no energy. Just cooling out. There is no practice, no warming up, nothing. Just come and play the game, and they just burst into the game. And it really sets you off. It takes you off. When you come to play any sport, you have to get going. You have to be in the game. You have to show energy, because this is what's going to carry you through the game.
Good pass.
Yeah.
But I arrived here. When I arrived, I saw they had already done the warm up, but they went back again and sat. They sat.
Well, I was here all the time. I did not see a warm up.
Okay.
Here is Charles Bull. I said,
Oh,
Bitton outside your stamp. I love this wicket.
Good delivery there.
Yeah.
This is Francilius Charles.
Yes.
Bowling his second over from the southern end of the field at Balata, and he is, as it were, very penetrative.
So here's shots again. Both shot of a good length, and that is just push. And Sipal runs up from what would be a deep gully, pick it up and toss it to the keeper.
Good.
Very, very interesting
Yes, it is.
position here. Let me see how Mon Repos is going to dig themselves out of this, and they should be able. Any good team will find a way. You must find a way. You must find a way. Here is Charles now to bowl at his pitch up, and he went for a massive shot, missed the ball completely, and the wicketkeeper standing back, pick it up. Yeah.
Good. So presently at the wicket, the striker's end is Dylan Samuel.
Oh, Samuel.
And the non-striker is Romario Emmanuel.
Romario and Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Romario and Emmanuel, right?
Romario and Dylan Samuel.
And Samuel.
Dylan Samuel, yeah.
Both to Samuel shot, and that was a short ball, and on the leg stump, hit him on the thigh pad as he tried to work it around the corner, and he missed the ball completely.
Yeah, he missed it.
Most of our batsmen today try to work the ball on the leg stump with a cross bat, and cross bat, your point of intersection there is very narrow. Harris Charles comes in both, and he drives that pitch up, but well stopped by the bowler.
Yes.
So as I was saying, but with a straight bat, you always have a better chance of contact with the ball.
Yeah, you have the full bat.
You have the full bat. Yeah.
Very good pass.
But when you swing across it,
yes,
you always miss.
I noticed, Pastor, in this tournament so far, most of the runs that are being scored is from mid-wicket area.
Yeah. And that is pulled down for 4. Good shot. Pitch up, and he just opened his shoulders and launched it down, long on for 4.
Yes.
It's not only in and you look at players like Russell.
Yes.
And all the other players. You look at them, backward square, down there. I mean, that is where, because everybody wants power, clearing the boundary.
Yeah.
And that is one thing with Braffett. Braffett is really a good player, but Braffett gets out of shot in hitting the ball. He always gets out of shape. So he fails a lot, not because of lack of talent, but it's too much emphasis in clearing the boundary.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. You can score runs other ways too.
Good.
Yeah, you find a way.
Third over completed.
Third over completed, and the score is, I think, 7 or 9.
6.
There was a 4 and there were 2, so about 6.
Yeah.
6 for 2.
6 for 2.
So bowler
Lonty best
starts over number 4.
Yeah, yes.
And we have to move quickly here because we are on a curfew.
Yeah.
And the umpires should be aware of that, should really push the players. Yeah.
Blunty is bouncing the ball from hand to hand. Here comes bowling to Romario. Romario allow flashes at it on his leg side. Didn't make contact, and the ball went to the boundary through not touching the bat.
But the umpire didn't signal wide.
He did signal.
He did signal.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was
I know. Okay.
So that was 1 to the total. Moves on to 7. He drives the ball through mid-on elegantly for another single. So he's off the mark. Romario is off the mark with a single.
And that's a nice cricket shot.
Yes.
Nice cricketing shot, yeah. And that's what I like to see. Good cricket shots. And the time will come when you can throw caution to the wind.
For sure.
But right now, we're building. We lose wickets, we're building.
Yes.
Punish the bad balls and try to score off the good balls. Singles.
Yeah. Samuel, Cody, Dylan Samuel tried to flick this one off his pads, didn't make contact also. And the ball is back to the bowler, Blunty Bess, who just took 2 wickets in his previous over. He drives the ball and it's going through the mid-wicket area again. The fielder from the mid-wicket boundary tosses the ball to the mid-off, mid-on, and then to the bowler, Blunty Bess. He comes to bowl his for delivery. Down the leg side, wide signal there by the umpire. And so far, Pastor, we have seen the presence of lots of wides.
Yes, that has
the
dominated scoring in this tournament.
Yeah.
Bess run that down to a 4th slip position, picked up by Clinton. Still daylight, but the lights are on. Bess. A cotton ball, oh, put it down, it's going to be run out too.
Yes.
Oh, let me explain what happened there. The batsman hit the ball straight to Bess, who was moving towards his right, because he bowled, he can't run on the pitch.
Yes.
And then the ball was coming, and he went down trying to take the catch. And then the batsman was almost halfway down the wicket. That could have been more trouble for Mon Repos today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. We see Blunty Bess and the batter with a high back lift, Pastor.
Yeah.
He's going after that ball, and he hit the bottom of his bat. A very economical over there. The score at the end of over number 4, 9 runs for 2 wickets.
So 1 over. You do the commentary, I do comment, so we do it back and forth. Yeah. Okay. So after 4 overs completed, our score is 10?
9.
9 for 2. And so Mon Repos is in a hole. They would have to find a way to dig themselves out of it. Mount Olive, Northeastern should do all they can to keep that pressure and keep on taking wickets. And that's the thing about the game. Cricket, you must always keep on taking wickets. Just keep on taking wickets. So let us see what's going to happen. Mr. Eugene is moving his players around. Very strategic in his field placing, and he's captain West Indies. I mean, he scored the first T20 century in the Stanford tournament in the Caribbean. Well-known batsman. So here comes Charles, and that is pulled. That is 6. That is a dolly, just full on the bat, and the batman waited and just lifted over backward square leg, and the ball sailed into the fence for 6. That was Charles, and that was a dolly, just a simple full ball, and it was hit over the fence for 6. Well, as the story here, a bad ball should be punished, and the batsman should do all they can to score as many runs as they can, especially Mon Repos now, given their position. They are 13 now for 2. Should take advantage of any loose delivery. And that is how the game is being played. Be watchful, respect the good balls, and the bad balls, put them away. So Charles will have to continue. The ball is back. And here comes, the ball is tossed to the umpire, the square leg. And so Charles is going to continue. Here is Charles now. Here is Charles Bowles on the down the leg side, hit him on the pad, and the wicketkeeper run around and take the cat and collect the ball. Very interesting game here today. Very interesting game here today. Charles again. Bowles. He comes back and had a mighty swing, and it could be trouble here. Sipal throws it to the wrong end. They must really get that running straightened up. The ball runs straight to Sipal. Sipal was coming towards the ball. He attacked the ball a little too late, picked it up well, and again he threw it to the wrong end. Yeah. So quite a few things went wrong there as far as feeling the ball and throwing back. So we continue in here at the Balata field, the APL grounds, and today's cricket is brought to you the kind compliments of Eagle Freight, Brokerage Services, and Eagle Freight is our sponsor. Charlo Ball down the leg side, another wide. The umpire's arms extend, indication that this must be bowled over again. And Charles is operating with no slips. What appears to be point, and what was also a deep gully. Here comes Charles Bowles, and this is worked well stopped, and the return comes in. Oh, that could have been a little trouble there if that ball was straight.
Oh yes,
it could have been a little trouble. So Mon Repos must really get their running right tonight, because this is the final, and they must do all they can to get some runs. 2 wickets have already fallen, so they must do better than what I'm seeing here today. If not, we'll have a short night. Charles continuing. Passes umpire Charles Bowl back and play that well again to Sipal. Pick it up and again. They're not sure. Again, the running requires much. Again, the running requires much. Well, that's our challenge here today. Mon Repos running. Do they really want to score runs or they want to sacrifice the wicket? Charles continue. And pick up. There's an appeal for caught behind. And the umpire, not out, says the umpire.
Hello.
He walked away the end of the 5th over.
Yes.
And
wicket has almost fallen.
The ball was pitched up outside the off stump. The batsman went for a giant drive outside the off stump. The wicketkeeper collect. Up went the appeal. Umpire says not out. So that's the end of the 5th over. And after 5 overs, the score 18. The score is 18 for 2. And Charlo, what do you think?
Oh, they are trying, and I like the effort that they are putting into it. But they must be very careful running between the wickets. They are very susceptible to a run out there, and they are taking a big risk in the way in which they run between the wickets. I see a run out can come there easily.
Very, very easily. And if a wicket fall now at 18 for free, that's going to be, I don't think Mon Repos have the depth to get out of, to dig themselves out of that hole.
That's correct. That's correct. Is this Bronte Best? No. This is Vern. Vern is bowling to Romario. He went forward, got the outer portion of the bat. The ball went through fine leg area. The cross for a single, moving the score from 13 to 14. Making some adjustments to the field. Yeah, Vern is putting somebody back. He's coming short. The man at a made off is coming into the circle. The one at square leg has gone to the boundary. So there are 2 players out. Deep now, not square leg. He has gone to mid wicket, deep mid wicket, and he hits the ball hard and high over fine leg area for 4 runs.
Yeah,
he took the top part of the bat, and with the shot, the effort that he put in went over the keeper's head down to the fine leg region for 4 runs.
It more looked like it looked like the more top edge from the bat as he had that giant swing, trying to hit it over cover, and then it ballooned in the air and one bounce into the boundary at third man.
Yes.
Very lucky shot, but they need
Score.
everything. They can get 22.
Yes, 22
Yeah.
in the 6th over. Here comes Vern bowling to. He lets it go by. It's a wide delivery,
Very wide.
so that's 23. I'm corrected. 24. 24 for 2 in the 6th over. Vern comes, bowls, and he goes. He checked the shot, and there might be a run out down the line. Oh, it's a wayward throw.
Oh.
Wayward throw. Had the throw been on target, then we could have seen something affected there. A run out affected there. As I said previously, the batters are running wildly. They are not running intelligently. They think that every ball, every shot is a run. No, you have to examine the field and see if it's possible. He drives elegantly, but straight to Eugene. The power of the shot prevented them from even crossing for a single. The score remains on 24.
It's almost ridiculous to see the way they're attempting to run a run. I don't understand the logic, sir.
Yeah. Then again, he's tried to give himself some room to slap it through point area and gully, but didn't make contact. Well taken there by keeper standing back. Score remains 24 for 2. This over will bring the power play to an end. He goes for a mighty heave over mid-wicket again, Pastor.
Good shot.
That's a mighty hit.
Good shot. That is
for
6. That is 6. I've been noticing that is all he wanted to do. I've noticed since he came in, that's what he's looking for. But it's a risky shot because your team is too down early. You have to kind of leave all of this behind and take the singles, run the run.
Yes.
And when a bad ball comes along, then you put it away.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, he's building. You got to. He has to. They have to build up now, and so the guy who come in after will get the opportunity to swing their bat.
Wonderful.
But you cannot be losing wickets now and playing and taking chances. So,
well said. I suspect a message was communicated to him via the captain.
Yes.
Captain Francis.
Yes. So I'm hoping that he will speak wisdom into their running.
Yes.
Get them to understand the basics in running. How do you make a call and who decides who? Yeah, the striker would decide on everything in front of him.
Very good.
And the non-striker would decide on everything behind the batsman. It is simple because both guys are facing each other. And both of them behind them, they had no eyes there.
Right,
so it's just very simple. Very simple.
Good. So that brings the power play to an end. Past the 7th over starts.
Okay, Charles beat him outside the off stump. And Charles have been bowling very well.
Yeah.
That's the line, the 4th line, 4th stamp line, 5th stamp line. And depending on the batsman, 6th stamp line. If he's not moving, 4th is good enough.
Yes.
Charles come bowl. Come down the wicket and try to crack that, but straight to Eugene.
Yes. He fielded it nicely on the bounce.
On the bounce. Yeah. Straight to Eugene. Stops it. Got it. If you had get that ball only 2 feet on either side of Eugene, it could have been 4. Yeah. Although there's a sweep on the boundary to Eugene's left. He bowls again along the wicket and dig it out. Dig it out. I foresee any time this guy will run. Or somebody will get run down.
Somebody.
As you can hear the shout from his players. Communicate. Communicate. Good. So Charles is back. Over number 7, bowl, shot, and he pulls that square of the wicket that's going to go into the boundary.
There's a man there, Vern on the boundary.
Vern picked up with run hand and just toss it back to the wicket keeper. 25?
No, 40. They are in 41.
31 on the board. They're doing slowly. They're working out.
31.
Over number 7, 31. So the score is almost 4 runs and over now.
Picking up well.
Yeah, it's over 4 runs and over. So they're picking up. And that's what this batsman have to bat until probably the 15th over. Bowls. Shot, back and cut. Again, wide signal the umpire. Charles is not too happy with that call from the umpire. But the umpire does not have to take him on and did not. Just what he says is law. And that goes.
Right.
agitating sometimes,
Yes.
decisions of the umpire. In light of the player is always wrong.
Yeah.
Comes in ball and hit on the pad. If I was the bowler, I would pitch all the balls onto his pad. So far, every ball on his pad has hit him. He's not been able to get bat to ball.
Bat to ball on his pad area.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
struggling.
Maybe the ball on the pads area poses some difficulty.
Charles is back with us and he bowls again outside of the off stump, and that he comes across and just push it, square up himself. So the batsman here is really making room to really hit a big boundary. And when the ball is close to him, he have problems. When the
Yeah.
ball is in his pad, he have problems.
Good.
But if you give him some room outside the off stump, he'll get the boundary.
Yeah, he will.
And the captain and the fielder should notice that
Yeah.
and instruct the bowlers. And all is
Or
part
the
of the
vice.
game. That
Yes.
keeps the game alive.
Yes,
The
yes.
battle is a battle.
Mhm.
It's a battle. You trying to get me, I want to get you. What do you have? How can you do
Right,
it?
right.
You know. So you as a batsman, you must know your areas and know exactly what you want to do
Very
and
good.
decide how you will do it.
Very
Because
good.
the guys who are in the field are not going to permit you to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's
they
the
will not.
battle.
Good, good.
And that's
good.
the battle.
All right, Vern is about to bowl his second over.
Over number 8.
Over number 8, yes. Over number 8 is about to be bowled, and the score is 32. 32 for 2. Here comes Vern, and he plays it back along the pitch, but Desmond, who is on the short mid-on area, who runs with the ball, denying him the opportunity of taking a single. Vern bowling his second delivery. Let us see. He delivers and he bowls. And here is Romario swinging at the ball, doesn't make contact. Taken well by the keeper, standing back. So Vern is bowling very economically.
Very.
I don't think he has considered the boundary. If he has, just one. Here he comes again down the leg side. He just tried to flick it down the leg side, and he is not sure whether to take a run. Now they are not sure.
That is the
And-
non-striker call.
Yes, it is.
He's supposed to say, let's go.
Right, right. So the free delivery is gone. No run. He comes to the ball in his fourth delivery. He drives again straight to Vern, and if Vern had gone, that might have been a run out.
That would be out.
Yes,
And the batman turn around in slow motion.
yes, yes. Had he fired at the stumps,
Yeah.
there would have been a run out. Here comes Vern ball in his fifth delivery to Romario. Romario plays it upish. There's somebody who's under the ball. Will he take it? No, he drops the ball. Coming for the second. Will there be a run out? No. There is no run out.
Well,
So 2 runs to the total.
the ball
One shot. One shot. They have to be careful. Last night I saw a run that was shot also.
And
The
you almost
signal
got
given.
run out.
And yes.
Oh, yeah. So who is the fielder down there? We can't make him out. It looked like it is
That-
James
no,
or Charles.
it is.
But desperate apart, the ball was
Yes.
dropping and he dived full length, got both hands to it, and the ball ricocheted off his hand onto the grass.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Mon Repos.
Yeah. Vern is about to bowl the final delivery of that his second over. Here he comes. Oh, that's a no ball. It's a no ball. That's unfortunate at this time. He maybe have difficulty grasping the ball, gripping the ball, and it passed over waist height, over shoulder height to the keeper. So there's a free hit. Let us see the free hit. Romario goes, oh, that's a dot ball. And that's the over. And that's the over. 34, Pastor, at the end of over number 8.
Yeah.
34.
Bowlers sometimes try to do too many things. If you are bowling good defensively and they're not scoring runs of you, why change it?
Why change it? Why change it?
Why change it? And I see that in the international game all the time. A bowler bowl 3 good balls and he think the batsman is reading him, so he go and try something else, and then it goes for 6. It become full, like what we saw happen there. It became a beamer, no ball. So you just have to remain steady. I think it's a mind game also. We're trying to outthink each other, and the bowler must be aware and feel confident that what he's doing is working.
It's working.
And if it's working, why change it?
Don't change.
Why
Don't
change it? Yeah.
Maintain it. All right.
Yeah.
So at the end of over number 8, the score is on 34
34
for 2.
for 2. So there's a fight back.
Yes.
At around the rate is 4 runs per over.
Yeah.
And somewhere they got to get it up to 5-6. Here is Eugene again into the leg pad, just as I was saying,
Right.
and the ball hit him on the pad.
Yes, so he's very suspect on the leg side.
And Eugene should bowl it there again because I'm hoping that he has noticed. Yeah.
To see if that he will maintain that on the leg stump.
I would have pulled Clinton back a little. Here he comes. Outside of the off stump, that's where he wants it.
Yeah.
And crashes it past the cover point, and they go for 1. Yeah.
35.
So, 35 for 2. And left-hander coming to strike now.
Yes, that's Romario.
Romario comes in to strike. Romario takes a good look at the field. And I suspect he liked taking a good look at the field. The bowler, who is that? And that is, Desmond is coming from mid-on to mid-off.
Yeah.
Bowls and in swing across the side of the off stump. Back foot still locked.
Yes. Yes.
A pin in the leg stump and just swipe at it. Nothing good can come out of that. Eugene, continue. Captain. Romario, shot, just work it off his hip, and they hurry for 1.
There's an easy single there.
An easy single comes in, bowls, and he comes down and just
good
work
shot.
that. That's 4. Beautiful shot. He finally got one.
Yes, on his legs.
Yeah, he finally contacted this delivery.
This time he went for the sweep.
Mid contact.
Yeah, he made contact.
He made contact, and the ball cannoned into the fence here for 4. Good pull shot.
40.
40 for 2. Bowls. Asaya Sami gonna be out. No! Sipal comes up there again from the gully. And one more. That K1 came off the gloves. And so the end of the 8th over or the 9th over? The end of the 9th over, the score is 41 for 2. And Mon Repos is slowly crawling their way back into the game.
Good. We recognize that they are fighting for time over that ticking, and they need to up the run rate, which they are doing. Dylan Samuel, who was very suspect on the leg side, went this time. He changed the shot that he played previously. He went for the sweep shot, and he effected it into a boundary. Elegantly played there behind in the fine leg area, and collected 4 runs. So at the end of over number 9, the score is 41 for 2. Vern is bowling his 3rd over. And let's see how if Vern will keep the batters quiet. This is the responsibility, his responsibility to keep them quiet. He comes, bowls, and he slaps this one. There's a sweeper on the point boundary. He fires the shot, the ball back to the keeper. 1 bounce into his gloves, which now it is conveyed back to the bowler. The score moves on by 1 to 42.
So what would you say Vern is bowling? Is he a slow medium? They call it military medium.
Yeah, he has a medium pace run up, but he spins the ball in also. No, he hits the ball straight. There's Steve who is back in on the long on boundary. Intercepted the ball before it crosses the rope. They took 1 in the process. So the score moves on by 1 to 43. So we have a dip made off and a dip made on. Here is a ball down the leg side played by, didn't connect, and umpire outstretched arms indicates a wide. 44. Vern is trying to deliver that ball in the right spot. And there's a bottom edge. The batters cross for a single. It bottom edge went quickly to the keeper, who did not collect cleanly, deviate from his gloves, went to the third man region, and they collected a single. So the score moves on by 1 again to 45. Romario is bold! He is bold, and he's still examining how that ball passed between his bat and pad.
It came back, and it went between bat and pad. Again, you have to play the game and play good cricket shots. And again, he never covered that off stump. always made room for that ball, and there was a beautiful ball there that just pitched and came back and hit top of off stump,
Yeah.
top middle and off stump there, and Mon Repos lose their third wicket at 43,
45.
45, and that's a good recovery.
Yeah.
They were 2 for 2.
Yeah.
And now a good 42 runs partnership. And just as it seems that they were timing the ball and getting runs on the
Yeah.
board, and there the wicket fell.
It fell.
So the cricket today is brought to us with the kind compliments of Eagle Freight and Brokerage Services Limited.
Yeah.
Your cargo is in safe hands with us.
Oh, yes.
We import and export shipping services from USA, Europe, Asia, the Caribbean, Russia, may I ask, and even Afghanistan. All you have to
the
do,
whole world.
all you have to do is call Eagle Freight.
Yes.
When you call Eagle Freight, we play cricket.
Very good.
The affordable is what you pay. Don't be afraid. Call Eagle Freight, and the APL set keeps on flying.
Yeah.
Thank you for your business. So because of the fall of the wicket, the umpires decide to take the 10 over break.
Yeah.
But we are about 4 balls short of the 10 over break. How do you see the first 10 over so far?
Well, it's in favor of the Northeastern Vet Pastor. They pegged the Mon Repos team back slightly, and they were trying to maintain that low scoring rate. But we saw a significant partnership develop between Dylan Samuel, who is still at the wicket, and Romario, who got bowled brilliantly by Vern in the 10th over.
Yeah.
They were consolidating, and there are now 45 runs on the board. That is significant because from two runs on the board when they came in, put a partnership of 40 plus runs. This is commendable by those guys.
Yeah, and I think they should keep on doing this until the 15th over.
Yes, Pastor.
And try not to lose too many more wickets.
Yes.
And then if you have 6 wickets up standing with 5 overs to go,
Good.
You can, in the last 5, you can try and get 50.
Lovely.
You can even get 60.
Lovely.
At 12 and over, it's
Yeah.
not impossible here if
Yeah.
you have good heaters.
Yeah.
And after, that can take you, that will almost double your score.
Double it. Yeah.
You can double your score in the last 5 overs
overs.
if you're not scoring very much.
Yeah.
So where they are now, we said that 140, but I think 120 here can be defended. But however, Northeastern have some very good batsmen, so it is going to be an uphill battle for Mon Repos.
It will.
However, runs on the board is always runs on the board.
Runs on the board,
What you
yes. put
put up there, that's what you have already.
Yes.
So we've lost the sunlight a while now. We're in complete darkness. We are in complete, of course, our light, the power, our lights are on,
Yes.
and we are enjoying cricket here at the Balata field.
Okay.
The first ball after the break hit on the pad, and the bowler asked the umpire. Umpire smile. Still Vern bowling over number 10. There's Vern again, and the batsman pull out, and the umpire signal dead ball. Here is Vern. And that is hit hard in the air. Somebody's coming under it and dropped it. That was a dolly, and they take 2. Oh, that was hit hard, and the man at the backward square there. Apparently, there's a little dark, you know. It's a little dark. It may be a little difficult. The light there is not good at all.
Yes.
So, but you have to give him a little credit for getting there. Yeah. Yeah. So the end of over number 10, and what is our score?
47.
47.
3 wickets down.
Who is that? That looked like James. Charles? Where the person who dropped this catch there, the lights they don't work.
This is Frankie.
Frankie, yeah.
Yeah, Frankie is the batter, the fielder.
Yeah, but Frankie waited and it popped out of his hand.
Yeah, he waited for an eternity to me.
Yeah.
And when we thought the ball was in his grasp, he spilled it onto the ground.
Yeah.
Giving the batter another life, a life that he can.
So Eugene will continue, and James comes under the boundary, long out, wideish.
Right. Yes, Clinton James is now fine leg. You see that, Pastor?
That was hit straight to Desmond. He's among the taller player there, and that should have been an easy catch.
Yes.
And that just went right through his hands into the boundary for 4.
Yes.
Wow. Northeastern must be very careful. 2 catches and 2 balls. Here is Eugene. Bowls outside of the stump, and that is pushed back to the bowler. Are we 50 yet?
50 is up, Pastor.
The
51 for free.
51 for free. And that is over number 11.
Correct.
They can get to 120 from her. Here is Eugene. And that again, a good ball, and that is pushed back to Eugene.
Yeah.
So Desmond is at a wideish mid-off. And that ball was hit straight to him. He just had to stretch out his hand and pick it up.
Yes, I can see it passing just above his head. If he was taller, it would have hit his head.
That is run down to Sipal at point and pick it up, toss it. And the man at cover point here pick it up. Mid on. It's a process of play here that Northeastern will have to be careful.
Yes.
And I suspect Mon Repos want to attack the bowling. I think it's too early, but let me see what happens. I run that down and Sipal stop it like a footballer and throw it back to the wicket keeper. One more. So our batman there seems to like hitting the ball, and he has the muscle to do it. So okay, so there's a change here. Desmond is removed, beaten aside the off stump and the appeal. Not out, says the umpire.
Yes, excuse me.
Not out, says the umpire. So Desmond is moved from that cover point, that wideish mid off into mid on position, and the 11th over come to an end. The score is 53 for 3, and Mon Repos is fighting.
They are fighting, and they are fighting well, and assisted also from the benefits of the lack of the fielding that has some poor fielding in terms of catching onto the boundary area. And I want to give the fielder the benefit of the doubt, because that part of the field is darkened.
Yeah.
Darker than the normal area.
The lights are not working.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't think Desmond did enough. He should have get there and plucked that from there and went right through his hand, for that matter. So Charles is going to be the bowler.
Yes.
And he's in conversation with the captain next to the umpire, the standing umpire. And on field placing, I think they have been very meticulous about their field placing.
Very.
And not just field placing, who do they want in the various positions.
Yes,
so,
let us see.
Yeah.
Let us see if they will not be disappointed this time around.
Yeah. So Charles, the off spinner, is going to bowl.
Here comes Charles. Bowls. And Peters, is it Peters? Yeah.
Yes.
Peter is forward defensive, bat and pad very close together as he examined the first delivery.
Well looked delivery.
Yeah. He comes bowled second delivery to Peters. He's with a bitey heave, and there's a loud appeal. Umpire is unmoved. Umpire is unmoved, but that was a good effective delivery there by Charles as he bowls to Peters. Peters went for mighty heave, didn't make contact neither. Here comes Steve bowling, and he reverse sweep.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they are going
coming
to
for the second. Will there be a run out? No, it's a poor throw.
Oh.
One bounce to the keeper.
Yeah.
2 more runs to the score. The score moves on to 55. 55 for 3. So Peter is applying the reverse sweep as he reverse Steve. They take a single.
Yes.
And there's a shot. He played the ball short. And
towards the square leg umpire there.
Yes. And this guy, Eugene, was deep, so they just jog through to take a single. 56 for 3. And he hit it hard and high. This is a 6.
6 runs.
Oh, that's a beautiful
That's
shot.
a great shot.
He went on the back foot.
Yeah.
It was short, and he lifted the ball
Yeah.
into the mid-wicket area for that majestic 6.
I think Charles is too slow. He should push it a little faster. The first delivery, the second delivery was well looped, and the batsman had that opportunity to look at them, and so he has to go quicker in the air. And again, it was short, so the batsman just had to come back and pull it for 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
So apart from the slowness of the ball, it was also short,
Yes.
giving him that free hit. Let us see if he'll improve upon it. Yes, this was a better one. It's coming one bounce to Bess, who is on the boundary at mid-off, and 1 run to the total. The score moves on to 63.
The end of the 12 over.
63. That was a very good over for the Mon Repos team.
Yeah, I thought I had seen everything in cricket, but I noticed something again. When Charles bowled and he appealed to the umpire, who is his son. One time we were playing a game and Vernon James was bowling to Hodgson James.
Yeah.
No, to Burkham Cyril.
Uh-huh.
And Burkham Cyril came back to cut the ball and he hit the wicket with his
Yes.
bat. He hit the middle and leg stump off the ground.
Right.
And then the ball Vernon James bowled to him hit the off stump.
All
So
three
all
wickets.
three
All three wickets were
stuff.
down.
But I thought by then I had seen everything there is in cricket, and here today I see Charles appeal to the umpire, and it was his son. I don't know. They'll have a conversation about that later.
Later.
Yeah. So over number 12 completed, and the total is
63.
63 for 3. So, Sipal outside of the off stump. Sipal is an off-spin bowler. Good control. He started with what was almost a wide. He comes in again past the umpire, just 2 steps. Ball short, and that is pulled straight to the man at backward square, who picked up and threw right to Sipal at the side of the stump. One more. 50, 60, 64, 65. Eugene, the captain, calls Sipal. And here comes Sipal again, tossing the ball. Umpire is coming in, and the batsman stopped him. Comes again, Sipal. Good delivery, and that is just push on the onside. No run. Sipal ball again, shot and back on the back foot. Eugene come across. That beat him, and the man wide on. They come back. They come back for a single. That could be trouble. No.
So wide.
2 more.
66.
66 for 3. Over number 13 in progress. They should try and target somebody, and Sipal, they could target Sipal because Sipal is not fast. But he bowled some very intelligent deliveries. How many? 4 over number 13. Sipal bowls. Shot again, and that is cut. Wide. Every bowler so far has donated a couple of wides.
Yes.
Sipal toss the ball from hand to hand. Here he comes. Ball again, shot again. And the ball name, this one kept low. This one kept low, and Sipal raised his hand in triumph. But I think the ground helped him there. Again, he's bowling too short.
Yes.
And that should have carried.
Yeah, the ball kept very low, and it was short, and the batter had all the time in the world to do anything he wanted with that ball, but it was very low, affected his stump, and he is now making his way back to his teammates who are waiting for him. And with him now, who has replaced him, is one by the name of Mervyn. Is it Mervyn Camille?
Mervyn Camille. Okay. Yeah. I think
Let me
it's
just go and find out from my scorer.
yes. Mervyn Camille. If it is,
Is it
no,
Mervyn
yeah.
that is there?
So
David Doyle.
Mervyn again.
Okay. Correction.
Yeah.
It's David. It's David Doyle.
David Doyle.
Yeah.
Doyle. David Doyle comes in, and he will take strike. Score 67 for 4.
David.
So the umpire is satisfied with the stumps. Square umpire takes his position, and Sipal is given the okay to bowl his final delivery. Door is settled. Sipal bowl, and that's a better ball, better length. The end of the 13th over, and the score is 67 for 4.
Correct.
And what's your take on this?
I reckon that it will be with the new batter at the crease. He's there with Samuel. They will have to decide if they will go after the run or if one batter will go after the run. I suspect that the batter who should go after the run is Samuel. Samuel, he has been there from the fall of the first wicket, and his eye is open, and he should take it to the cleaners. Take that ball to the cleaners.
Well, Melvin is yet to come, and Melvin is the Russell. Is equivalent to the Russell. And
Russell.
If you give Melvin a chance, he could take the score somewhere. So he is the next man in, and I'm hoping to see a few balls fly from his bat. That kept low, and the wicketkeeper, the ball hit him on his shoes, and he ran, pick it up. And here is Charles again bowls. Come down, we can hit that straight. That is over the fielder for 6. Tell these guys, get out of there. Flat 6. That's a flat 6. Good shot.
It is. As predicted, Pastor, they are targeting Steve and Sipal.
Yeah.
And he's going again after him. This time, one bounce into the fence.
For 4.
Oh, yes.
So that's the idea.
Yeah.
That's the idea. This is over number 14. And they started a little earlier than I was suggesting. But if the bowling offers it, you shouldn't
go right ahead.
Take it. Yeah, go take it.
Yes.
So what is Charles going to do? So Charles is talking about field placing. I don't think the field placing, you cannot place field for bad bowling.
No.
So either he put it wider and faster. I would suggest put wider and faster and see what happens. It is clear that they're going to attack him. So the field is widely spread now, and Charles is going to bowl now. Hit him on the pad. That again, batsman got tangled up there in a shot. He was not sure. He tried to finally he end up as if he was going to sweep that ball.
Yes.
Here is Charles. Bowl again. Asaria stump beaten, and
Wide
the umpire
delivery.
says a wide. What is he going to do, Charles? I think that should be his last over.
That should be, yeah.
Yeah, that should be his last over. Sometimes bowlers don't have a good day.
Yeah.
Comes in bowl. Good, better delivery.
Yeah.
Push. Back to the bowler. Here is Charles again. Comes in, bowls. And he pulls that straight to the man that is going to be into the boundary. But why? I don't understand that this boundary here is vacant.
It is.
Yeah, this is where everybody pull to. You must always have a man down here. And the backward square boundary was vacant, and the ball went into the boundary. So that was a very expensive over.
Very.
14
From it.
14 from it, 82.
82 for 4.
For 4 after 14 or after 15?
At the end, 14. 14. 6 more overs to come. 6 more overs to come. 15.
84 for 4.
84. Okay, 84 correction.
So Mon Repos is actually digging themselves out there. Well, of course, they got help from
Drop catches.
Yeah, free easy catches that went down. They got their help. So Sipal continues.
Yes.
In the air to point, and picked up there by Desmond. One more.
Yes, one more.
And let's see what's going to happen if Sipal. The boundaries on that side seems to be longer. He is now hitting to the longest boundary. In my opinion, yeah. Let's see what happens. And he hit that And there's one more. Long. So 2 good balls so far. 2 singles. Sipal must keep it there. Comes in. Ball. Outside your stump, and again the umpire signaled wide. Another runner and an extra ball offered. Mon Repos will not say no thanks. They will be happy. Sipal again. A beautiful ball. Beats the batsman, beat the wicketkeeper. Beautiful delivery.
Yes,
well bowled, well flighted, well pitched.
Very
And
much
it
so.
turned again. Sipal ball. Flatter ball, and this is squat into the boundary just mid wicket there and wideish long on, and that is well placed for 4 more.
Mon Repos doing very well. They are recovering very well. They are in the 90s now.
Yeah.
91 for 4. Wow. They are upping the run width, and they are taking it to the northeastern
Sipal
veterans.
shot, and that is well played. Pitch down the leg side, and he just dab it up, half sweep the ball, and Clinton at almost a wideish square leg they picked up and toss it back. So Sipal again. I think where the captain went wrong. Sipal ball, and that is push again to the square leg umpire. There's a single there, and the man from wideish square leg they came in, pick it up, and throws it. Where the captain went wrong, and I've seen that happen many times. But you don't give bowlers like Sipal and Charles to bowl 3 consecutive overs. You let them bowl 1, and then come back after a couple overs 2. So the batsmen are not used to what they are having.
Okay.
You always hide these bowlers among bowlers, but on their good day,
Yes.
they will stand for you. Yeah, they will stand for you. But because of the slow nature of their bowling,
yes,
they will always be a victim. People will always target them.
Yeah.
And so we must be aware of that. Yeah.
Good. So this is the 16th over about to start, and it will be bowled by Kodra.
15?
16th over.
Yeah.
Will be bowled by Kodra, and he will be bowling to the aggressive Samuel. Samuel might be close to a half century. It will be interesting to know his score. Here comes Kodra bowling to Samuel, who is tapping at the crease, and he goes for a mighty heave. The ball is in the air. Will it be caught? No, yeah, there, it caught. He went under that ball, and that ball took an eternity for it to reach the made off boundary.
It went above our lights.
It went beyond.
So he had to wait for it to come back in the light so he could pick it up.
99. The score is on 99. He comes again. He's going after it again. Wraps on the belly area as he went down to heave the ball over square leg. They didn't make contact. 99 for 4 in the 16th over. Kodra coming, ball to the aggressive Samuel. He comes and Samuel goes after it. Doesn't make, it's a wide delivery. So the 100 is on the board. 3 figures are on the board there.
Wow.
I would have never thought that Mon Repos would have reached 100.
In the 16th over?
Yeah, in the 16th over. Here comes, and he hits it the same place I am talking about. That's over square leg. For an elegant, majestic looking 6 there as he went into his wicket and lifted that ball, make the ball go the normal place it was going. It was going down the leg side. He just heaved it over to the square leg boundary, over the square leg boundary for 6.
That's a fine shot. It was again a bad delivery. Just short and slow, and he waited and waited, and then when it was on him, he just picked it up effortlessly and sailed it over the square leg. Northeastern is just handing this game over.
Oh, yeah.
Again with the bowling.
Yes, I believe that might be his last over. Kodra. He comes again. He hits it again. Another 6 runs again. He walked down the wicket. This time he walked down the wicket. Actually, we saw him walking, and as he connected with the ball, he heaved it over forward of square for another elegant looking shot. So the score moves on.
That one was full on the bat.
Straight on the bat.
Full on the bat, and of course. So Charles is coming to give Kodra some advice, and the ball is coming towards the umpire. The umpire is going to pick it up and hand it over to Kodra. So let us see what is Kodra going to do next. I think Kodra must just be told, bowl the ball on the wicket.
Yeah.
Yeah, take your time and bowl the ball on the wicket.
Yorkers on the off stump will be the way to go. Yorkers on the off stump. Wide off stump. Let us see if he'll go there, that route. Oh, another massive one. This one is further. It went further than all the others before it.
That's right.
All we have seen the carnage being done to at least one bowler in particular, as the 3 consecutive sixes are now recorded there by Samuel. So the score moves on to 118. 118 in the 16th over.
And that's what I was saying. Why would you if you know Kodra well, why would you bring him up at that time?
Yes.
Wrong. This is now happy hour.
Yeah, they took the risk. And it didn't pay. Yes, that's the ball he was looking for, Yorker. But if he had walked down the wicket, that would be another 6 runs.
Yes, it would have been full on the bat.
Yeah, it would have. So at the end of over number 16, 118. Good looking runs.
118 at the end of 17. At the end of 17?
At the end of 16.
16. 4 overs left.
4 overs.
So 140 is in the groove here.
Yes.
And I think Mon Repos has already dig themselves out of this hole, and now they are thinking of a 160 mark. And if they get to 160, it is going to be difficult. And when Melvin comes out there, if he gets the opportunity, I am more than sure they can get past 160. Yes. Who is our new bowler?
It looks like Eugene. Yeah.
Well, this is going to be his third or fourth over.
3 overs.
Yeah. So here is Captain Eugene Bolt, and this is drive through the offside, to the cover, and the man of the cover boundary run in and pick it up and toss it back to Eugene. Eugene should bring some respectability to this outrage of hard hitting, runs flowing. Here he comes, passes the umpire ball, and this is again hit him on the pad. You know how many balls have hit him on the pad?
Yeah.
And the bowlers are continuing to give him the ball outside of the off stump in his zone.
In his zone, yeah. I don't know if sometimes you want to bowl the ball in a particular area, but you have not been able to succeed.
Drive too long, wideish long on. They're gone for 1. They say 2. They're coming back for the second, and and it came easily. The ball was driven, and the fielder Charles slipped, did not pick up the ball, and they came back for the second. 120.
121.
121.
121 good-looking runs there.
121 good-looking runs.
It's interesting for us to find out. It will be interesting to find out the score of Dylan Samuel. I believe he has passed the half-century mark already. Yeah.
So here comes. So the umpire is fixing the bails.
Yeah.
He's ready, and here comes. Oh, that is hit.
Good shot.
Magnificent shot. That's 4 runs. Pitch up on the pad, and finally he got one on the pad and worked it over Clinton at square leg, the wide square leg there, in one bounce into the boundary. Good shot.
Good shot, Pastor. You can see a lot of risk involved. Risky, very risky shot.
Yeah.
As he just good timing, sent the ball to the boundary.
Yeah. Again, Eugene hit him on the pad down the leg side. That's right. So it seems Eugene have noticed, and he's putting the ball in that area. One was bad though. Yeah. One was too pitch up, but this one again hit him on the pad in that very same area.
55, 59. Dylan is on 59. Oh, 91 he is?
Well, beaten outside the off stump.
Dylan might score a century here this evening.
He goes up to 91.
He's 91, no doubt.
And the score is. You get the score. The score
is 125.
The end of the 17th or 18th over.
17th.
The end of the 17th over. 3 overs to go, and the score is 125.
125.
125. What do you think? Where do you think they'll get to?
Yes, they will. The 140 is in the range.
125, that's 15.
Yeah.
I would strongly suggest 160.
160, okay. If Dylan is still at the wicket, 160 is possible.
It's very possible,
It's
yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
Dylan is not holding anything back. Yes. This is good batting there by good display of batting, batsmanship there from Dylan. He settled well and he took it to the cleaners. He hit the spinners, Steve, for some sixes. And when Kojra came, he plummeted him to the boundary over the mid-wicket and mid-off for sixes.
That
Good
is
shot.
drive, and they hurry for one. One more. Hey. You cannot stand here. You don't stand here.
Best.
Down can drive that straight to Charles, straight to Desmond. And Desmond has been having a very hard time in the field.
Yeah.
He's a very good bowler. Comes in again, bowl. Oh, beaten aside the off stump. That was a fast ball.
It was.
And that was from
Blunty base.
Blunty Best, the bowler.
Yeah.
Best is pushing it off his shoulders. Here he comes again, bull. Pitch up, and this is work down to square leg.
$127. And we are following the score of Dylan Samuel. He is in the 90s.
Dylan Samuel is on 90.
92. He's on 92. Will he score the century this evening? Earlier in the preliminary rounds, he scored 97.
Oh.
Not out.
Well, he has the opportunity tonight.
Tonight is his night.
Yeah.
Blunty Bess is coming into bowl too. And he swings out down the leg side. No, not the leg side.
Again, he swings right across the ball.
Across the ball.
He can just take the single and bring in the other guy who is hitting the ball. And that is a good thing people should know about the game. The man who is hitting the ball, give him the strike. Comes in and bowls. And he pushed that straight to cover. And Desmond pick it up. And one more. So, the end of the over.
That's 18
overs completed. 2 overs to go. And our batsman on 91 again will not get the strike.
He will not. So he will be asked. I believe he in conversation with the batter Doyle. He will be asked to give him the strike.
Yeah.
Give him the strike. Put him on strike, and let us see if the century will be possible this evening. I believe it is gettable. At the rate that he is going, it is gettable. 128 in the 18th over.
Yeah.
It is good going there by the lads from Mon Repos.
Yeah.
They have recovered significantly.
Northeastern wicketkeeper is not helping. A wicketkeeper is so important to your team. And if he stands up, that would just change a lot. Outside of the stump, run that down, beat the man at what would be full slip, and they hurry forward. They're coming back for the second. The return comes in. No, 2 more. Eugene is on his final over. Eugene bowling his final over. So, 2 more. And again, Doyle escapes the strike. Here is Eugene. Bowls. Outside your stump, that is push again. Desmond is everywhere on the field. He picked up.
131.
131 for 4.
Yes.
After being 2 for 2.
Oh, yes.
What a recovery.
Significant one. Yes.
Yeah, 1 for 2. They were 1 for 2. And now, 2 wickets later, and in for a massive shot outside of the off stump, and the ball collected by the wicketkeeper.
Yes. Pastor, you made a point there about the standing, the way where the wicketkeeper is now standing, encourages the batter to go for all those mighty heaves.
And when they miss, still escape.
And yes.
Yeah. So Eugene wind a little. Taking a break by changing his field. Charlo goes to the boundary. And Vern comes into Maidan. The bowler is on his hunches. Toss the ball. Apparently, oh, he pulled a muscle.
Yeah, pull a muscle.
He pulled a muscle. And people our age who
Yeah,
play the game
this is not good
must
news.
always warm up.
Yeah, this is not good news, Pastor.
As from a batting perspective, this is not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we see here John Eugene pulled with a hamstring. Maybe
Yeah.
it's a hamstring or groin in his groin area, and he's unable to complete his over. So Vern is going to complete that over, and the over that Vern completes will be on Vern's name.
Yes.
He drives and
long
he'll take
on.
a single.
Come across. Stop it, Charles. One more. So he goes up to what? 92?
93, I believe.
93.
93. And a 142 for 4.
So that's the 19th over.
It is.
And Vern is bowling at the other end. He's now he bowled at the northern end. Now he's bowling at the southern end. Here is Vern bowls. Outside of some. Oh. They were for a single and he's going to out.
He's run out.
He's out.
Yes.
He's out. Who is out?
This is Doyle.
Doyle.
Doyle is out.
Doyle is run out. I think Doyle was trying to get to the other end.
Yeah.
And there was a mix-up like they always have been between the runners of the Mon Repos field. Here comes the Andrew, the Russell-like moving. Camille. Is it moving? Not moving. Melvin. Melvin has the potential to hit a few sixes. But I think there are just a couple of balls left in this over.
Yes.
And then we head to the final over. So let's see what happened. But what's important to us is our brother here reaching 100.
Yes.
How many hundreds have we had in the tournament this week?
We have had, from my recollection, just one this time around.
That was from Shedrack?
Shedrack, yes, in the quarterfinals.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Shedrack.
Well, Doyle, is it Doyle? He's on 93.
No, Samuel.
Samuel is on 93, and he's in strike. Here he comes. Underway, in bowls, outside the stump, at the end of the over. I thought he was going to try and get to the other end,
I don't know if
but he just pushed it.
I don't think he's keen to score that century.
But he knows where he is.
Yeah.
He was informed that he was on 91 a while ago.
Yeah.
So whether Melvin would try to hit that ball out of the park or whether he would give the strike over to Samuel.
Yeah.
Let us see what happened. The score is 132.
132.
You see, all of a sudden, the game changed again.
It has.
The scoring has stopped. And
140 is reachable, it's gettable. 140 is reachable. I suspect Bess will not toss the ball up, he'll just push the ball through. Look it. Don't. And that's what he's doing. Bess is bowling the faster delivery, and he's bowling it straight in under his bat. Look at it. Look at what he's doing. He's there, and somebody will run out.
Hey!
Unfortunately.
But Melvin should have run.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we see Dylan Samuel asking for the
strike.
The strike. He was denied by Melvin, remaining put in his thumbs, and he denied that century.
But
93.
At the end of the 19th over, he tried nothing to get to the other end. He just pushed a ball.
That's right.
And now you want to sacrifice the other guy.
Yeah.
You know,
He
should have been more away.
Yeah, yep. Very much so.
More away, yeah. But very good inning.
Very good.
Very good inning. Mon Repos was in a lot of trouble.
They were in the
and he dug them out.
Yes.
And they pulled them out of the hole.
Yes.
And now they're 5 down for 190, for 132.
Mon Repos. Here is Camille trying to go for that square cut.
As I said, like the Russell, that's all he does. He
Didn't make
swing
contact.
right across. If he contacts, he's going to go, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
I suspect his timing might come into play there. Timing. If he times the ball, he can hit it over the boundary. If he doesn't time it, we'll take the inner portion of the bat. Let us see. Best ball into him. And he just plays it back. There might be a single. Oh,
Desmond again.
yes. Bad feeling, poor feeling there by Desmond, who could have effected a run out. Just collect the ball and throw to the bowler, and he will dislodge the bails. But a single is taken, so 143. 143.
Desmond is having a terrible night.
Yep. Look at that, cross the line, didn't make contact. I suspect it will be just one in the 140s. Just about 2 more deliveries to go. Will there be a 6, let us see, or a boundary, or a single, even a wicket this time? Yes, there's a man sweeping there.
Is it that Desmond?
That's Vern.
Oh, that's Vern, not Desmond.
This time it's Vern. yeah. So 147. 147. Vern did not put his body behind the ball.
Yeah, he ran towards the ball, and his attempt to stop it.
147.
137. We must say that's a good score.
Yeah, it is.
From 2 wickets down for 1 run, they climbed themselves out of that hole and to get to 137. I think this is a fine score, and given that the ace batsman from Northeastern is limping, it could be a sorry. But there is Vern. Vern is also a top-class batsman. Charles can get runs from Charles. They can get runs from Desmond. There are a few players there who could help them get there, but good innings from Mon Repos. Continue.
Very good innings there. As we saw.
The guy who scored a 90, tell him come.
As we saw, ladies and gentlemen, a very strong fight back from the team from Mon Repos. They fought, and they fought gallantly, and we must commend them for the manner in which they displayed good batsmanship after the team was in a rut. We saw here that Dylan Samuel, who is very much a reliable player, took them out from where they were and brought them to amass a total of 137 runs. Commendable. Good commendation goes to the Mon Repos team. Let me give him the mic.
Yeah, thanks.
Unfortunately, you didn't get the 100. How are you feeling?
Well, my goal was to score the 100, but I got short of it. But it's okay. The next year I'll come back stronger. Maybe score some more century.
And what about your innings? I like the best.
Yeah.
You all were 2 wickets down for 1 run.
Yes.
And you really give your team an opportunity to put up a score at 137. What do you think about it?
I left home to score a good total. And I saw my team in need of some runs. So I stood there and I bat. I gave it my all.
How is the wicket playing?
It's rocky. It's coming. Sometimes it dip in, but it's good.
It's good.
It's good.
And what are you all going to do now?
Well,
it's 137. What about your bowling?
We can defend that. We definitely can defend that 130.
Well, thanks for a well-played innings. I think this is a final, and scoring 90 in any final is a great inning. I just wish Mon Repos all the best and continue to work hard.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So, our cricket today is brought to you with the kind compliments of Eagle Freight. Eagle Freight is a sponsor of the APL. Over 300 young men play cricket because of Eagle Freight. We are here tonight because we are sponsored by Eagle Freight. Eagle Freight will move your packages from around the world into your home at a price that is affordable. When you call Eagle Freight, you empower APL cricket. Call Eagle Freight. He's waiting for your call.
Yes, Pass. We are just going to reminisce, if possible, over the preliminary rounds that were played.
Yeah.
And that's Division 2.
Yeah.
And Division 2, The competition is very great, very high
Yes.
in Division 2.
Yeah.
Mon Repos have a team that has always scored 100 plus. And even when the key batters don't perform, the rest of the batters make up for the deficiency.
Yeah. Yeah.
All over the venues, all over the island, including Bosha. Bosha was one of the places where Mon Repos had their headquarters.
Yes.
They played at
That's
Bosha.
the ground. That's the home ground.
Yes, and that is where Dylan Samuel, the one that you interviewed, he scored the 97 at Bosha. At Grandivier in Grosley, Dylan also scored another half century.
Wow.
Shadrach failed at Grandivier, but Shadrach made up for it in the last match he played there in the quarterfinals.
He scored 100.
Scored 100. So they batting wise, these guys are able to bat and score 100 plus on the board.
Why are they still a second division side? I think they have the caliber of players to play first division in the APL. And again, they did not do well this year also. When I asked the captain, he said that they play most of the games with 7 and 8 and 9 players. That is why they struggle a lot. However, I have encouraged them to keep on getting a pool of players, 18 guys. So when men work, you could always get an 11 on the field of play. And it is heartbroken to know that after this performance, whether or not they win the second division, they will not be promoted to the first division.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
So all of this is happening right now to them because, Pastor, a lot of teams may not be taking the preliminary rounds serious.
Players.
So they come with 8 players. Yeah, they come with. And then when they play in crucial matches, they win the matches. They advance to the quarterfinals and finals. Yet they will remain in the same division.
Yes,
unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate because don't wait for 2 games to seed you high up. You have to be good all throughout the season. Then you can move up. And I like the system. I like the system because they qualified, I think, fourth best.
Yes.
So that does not give you. And the decision to promote or regulate is not made by the finals. It is made after the round robin season is completed.
Very good.
So those who get into the semifinals are not necessarily promoted.
Very well.
So this is a good system. I support the system. That will just encourage cricket teams to be sure you get your guys, in their case, get your guys ready to go and play the cricket.
Wonderful.
And if that is not happening, you can't wait for just 2 games to do good and then to get promoted. It's not good.
So what do you think, Pastor, would be the approach of the Northeastern veterans trying to reply to the Mon Repos 147?
140 is not out of their reach by no means. They have to be careful. Remember, the opening overs are the best bowlers. They get a single and the odd 4. Just keep the run rate about 4 for the first 6 overs. Yeah, about 4. And then when you are finished, as the weaker bowlers come in, you target them and you double your score. They always say the 6 over, the field is in so you could hit the ball. But there's so much risk in that too, in taking the chance to hit. And we've seen Gill, the world boss, out so many times within the 6 overs. Look at openers around the world, and you see that in the common game, that the openers who hit the ball, they take chances.
Yeah, they do.
You take chances because the guys who come into you in that 6 overs are the best bowlers. And the best bowlers, don't take them for granted. There's always a few balls that you will not be able to play.
For sure.
You have to be. And you are opening because you are good, and they are opening the bowling because they are good. So you have to do it right.
Very good.
However, I must say Northeastern District really helped pull them out of the hole. And drop catches, bad fielding. And Mon Repos tried their best to get run out. And Northeastern refused to run them out. Drop catches, and then the bowling was bad again at the stage there. After the 15th over, when your bowlers should be coming back, then you had new bowlers introduced into the attack. The Kodra's spell was disaster.
It was.
Kodra's spell was disaster. Well, we are back on the field of play, and Mon Repos is going to down the leg side, and we start with a wide.
All right.
Wide immediately. Look at this bowler. I like his run up and his action. Let's take a look at him again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 steps. And that is work just to the square leg umpire. The man on the boundary run up, attack the bowling, and that's how it should be done. And one. Nice straight bat. One more. 1 to Charles. Charles get off the mat. And Northeastern also is off the mat.
Yes.
Ball number 2 of the first over. And do we have the name of the bowler? Hig Flavius. Nice run up. And the left-hand batsman is well known.
Flavius. That's Vern.
And he's coming to bowl to Vern. Vern has scored quite a few hundreds. Yeah. Not in APL, in national cricket. Comes up, bowls to Vern. And Gern just worked that around and no run. Charles was running down. But the man at Madoff, Whitish Maidon, excuse me, move across and just change the idea of a single. Nicely built, young man. 16 steps. Reaches the umpire, bowls. Again, that is pushed back to the bowler. And an overthrow. And one more. One more. 2.
3.
3? Yeah, the one was a wide, yeah?
It was a wide.
Yeah, 3. So Mon Repos is showing signs of excitement and desiring to fight. Here is
Flavius.
Flavius.
Bowling his foot delivery because one was a wide.
Yeah. Charles waits patiently. Flavius reaches ball. After the sum that is cut in the air. 1, 2, third man. Just one more. And that is the idea. That's the idea. Warm up. Another thing, when you get into the wicket to bat or bowl, your body is not in tune. You have to, move around, and then you realize you on the bat becomes one.
Yep.
Yeah. Flavius to Vern. Down the leg side, mighty swing, and the umpire signals another wide. Very interesting game here. There are not too many runs on the ball, but it's good enough. Flavius stops, walk back to his mark, and here he comes again. Pass umpire Charles, reaches to the stump ball, and that is glanced just past the wicket keeper, and they hurry for 1, and they're coming back for 2 because and it's into the boundary for 4. Wow, wicket keepers are so important to that game. That catch should have been taken.
Yes, he's standing back, have enough time to see the ball travel, and he went after it. He didn't even glove it.
Yeah.
Move his gloves into it, pass him. The fine leg would run across. Could not retrieve the ball.
We can't see the film.
Intercept the ball before it reached the boundary, and he just took it back from the boundary line to toss it back to the keeper. 4 runs.
5 balls, and work that again. And there's one more. That's good cricket. Good cricket. That's all you need to do in these opening overs. And when the odd boundary come, like the boundary that was hit earlier on, you just get the boundary.
Very much
no pressure. The end of the first over, how many on the board?
Double figures, 10.
10 of the first over. Very well.
Yep.
No stress. There was no chance taken. No wild swinging. Just cricket.
Very good. Very good. So the Mon Repos team are already have conceded 10 runs in the first over, and this is good going for the Northeastern team as they try to see how well they will be able to overhaul that score placed there on the board by the Mon Repos team. second over is about to be bowled, and the gentleman who will be bowling the second over from the southern end of the field is Peters, Shem Peters.
Yeah.
Shem Peters.
Peters is skiddy.
Yeah,
He is not tall, so the ball stays a little low sometimes. I've played against him, and he's very skiddy. He's not very fast, but can produce a fast ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Shem Peters bowled some off break, and here is he hitting the ball. One bounce into the fence.
4 more. Beautiful shot.
It was a short ball, Pastor.
Yeah, very short and slow.
Yes.
He could have put that anywhere.
He went on the back foot and he slapped it over the cover, extra cover fielder for 4.
Vern in strike.
This was the second delivery from Shem. This time Vern on the back foot tried to slap it through between the third man area and the cover point. Didn't make contact. Here comes again. Good delivery. Outer edge of the bat was taken, but didn't take it. The keeper did not take it cleanly, and so the score remains on 14 without loss.
But the wicketkeeper is standing up. Standing. He's not going down at all.
No, he's not.
Watch this. Let's see this again. Here the bowler comes in. Oh, he goes down. Okay.
On the leg side. Wide.
The ball may have hit him on the family jewels there.
Yes.
And he's down.
Oh, unfortunately, the keeper is in some level of discomfort.
As a wicket keeper myself, I have suffered at.
But he cannot be keeping, and he does not have some protection in that part of his body.
Yeah, you must always carry the box.
Yeah.
You must always carry the box.
Yeah.
And Shadrach picks up the gloves, and he's going to keep. We are back and running.
Yeah. Shem is adjusting his field. The one at there's a deep mid wicket on that boundary, and he's eyeing that gentleman there. He pulls this one through the umpire onto the fence for maybe 4 runs. No, didn't take 4.
What a throw!
There might be an overthrow. Will it be? Yes. 3 runs.
Good running. Very good running. What you are seeing today, I think this is the best running I have seen in the APL this year. This is very good running between Charles and Vern. Very good running. And they have batted quite responsibly. They have not taken chances. And they are scoring runs at their own pace and dictation.
Here comes Peters, bowling to Steve. That's the first time he'll be bowling to Steve. And Steve tried to flick it down the leg side, but it's a wide signal by the umpire. And it's interesting to see how the umpire, Carew, is opening his arms very officially and in his own time and own fashion, extend those arms, half-cock arm, to indicate that's a wide. So the score moves on by 1 to 19. 19. We almost saw a stump out there. The keeper did not collect cleanly, and Steve tried to play the ball off with the flick of his pads. Didn't make contact. Keeper also did not collect cleanly.
That's the second time you've tried that shot.
Yeah.
And that's going to beat the man down there. No, it does not. They gone for 1. They come back for 2. Not a good running. Very good running. Very good running. And Steve is not afraid to run.
Yeah, so at the end of over number 2, the score is on
19.
21.
21. So, the end of over number 2, 21. without loss.
So that's a good scoring rate.
And that is so much better than how Mon Repos started.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's a long way. The game is not over until the last ball is bowled.
Yeah. I see one of our veteran commentators seated, and I would like you to hear his voice in a while. So I am giving him the nod that he should come to replace me while I go and do other matters. He is none other but than Georgie, better known as George St. Math.
Why is he always coming there?
The third over. The third over will be bowled. This time, Flavius.
Hello. Hello.
Flavius will be.
Don't stand here, please. Don't stand. You're in our way.
Flavius is.
Thank you. Flavius comes in bold, and that is well played through the offside. They gone for one. Are they coming up for the second? They're heading for the second one, and there could be some problem here. It's run out. Charles goes. Charles goes. Run out. The Charles goes, run out. There was a run. The second one was possible, but they had to run. And Charles stopped. Only if they had continued running, the 2-run was possible. But they stopped, and the Northeastern lose their first wicket via the run-out route. Charles goes, run out. Mon Repos is an opportunity for them to regroup, and they are in conversation. That was interesting. They were batting so well, no problem whatsoever, and this is not very nice. We welcome you, Georgie, with the news that Northeastern's veterans have lost their first wicket via the run-out route. Run-out is always handing a wicket over.
Yes, that's handing a wicket over, and particularly in the situation that they're in, there is no need to push so much.
Yeah.
But you see, it's the attitude in the game. When you have a young man, two young men in the wicket. Well, a young man and a senior man.
An older man.
An older man.
Yeah.
And so the senior man, and he believes he's still young. That's the one thing about senior people. You can't do the transition. We must realize that
it's in your head, not in your muscle
exactly
anymore.
In your muscle, and that's why he's run out.
Comes the balls, and that is hit.
Who's batting?
Who is the batsman there now?
I think it's Frankie.
Frankie comes in.
Now Frankie plays for Grosile. He all his cricket for Grosile.
Okay.
And he's a very good batsman.
Okay.
But he's a senior person too.
Yeah.
So,
well, once you step out, you got to perform.
yes.
Here is on balls down the leg side, and the umpire again extend his arms.
Who's our umpire
Indication, Charles, clear indication that he will have to bowl it over, and one more is added to the total. Again, pass umpire Charles bowls, beaten outside your stump, slower delivery, looking for it everywhere. Beautiful bowling. This is going to be a good contest, Georgie. Mon Repos was 2 wickets down for 1 run.
Oh.
And they really pulled themselves out of that with a beautiful 93 from a young man here.
Oh, he scored 93.
Yes, comes in again, bowls. Faster delivery outside your stump, and he let that go. And
you could see the quality of Frankie, letting go balls,
yeah,
trying to play himself
yeah,
in.
yeah, that's right.
See, there's not much time for that in
Yeah,
T20.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not a favorite of the game.
T20. He comes both.
And he hit that
in the air,
over
that's
cover for
beautiful
4.
runs.
It
Pitch
was in
up.
the spot, pitch up.
Yeah, pitched up outside the off stump. He just swung the bat at it and over cover down to the fence.
Magnificent shot. This is a good
Moves
shot.
the
Well
score,
played.
Moves the score on to
25.
25 for 1.
Yeah.
Up comes the bowler up to the wicket. He bowls outside the off stump. A big swash. A big swish
27
from
for 1.
Frankie.
Uh-huh.
27 for 1.
Yeah.
Of
And
how
sometimes
many overs bowled?
that is the second completion. Sometimes they try to hit the ball too hard, I think that's the third over. There's no need to hit the ball so hard.
Just time.
When you reach the 15, 16, 17 overs and you really want to set a target or you're chasing a target, then you could go and really throw your muscles at the ball. But right now, you are really in a building stage. A wicket has just come down. Just take your time and play the cricket.
Yeah. That's it.
West Indians, we have the mentality you only score for hitting sixes. And that has not worked out too well for us all the time.
But I'm wondering, the team that we had before, they still used to play a lot of shots.
A lot of shots, yeah.
You know,
they were hard hitters of the ball.
They were not just poking and turning around and ball around. We had, of course, Gus Logie and what's his name?
Richie Richardson, Dave Richards.
Yes. Were hitting the ball hard.
Yeah.
You know.
Collis King.
Yes, all of these guys were hitting
murdered.
Even
the West Indies present coach, Phil Simmons. These were hard hitters.
The point is, whether you're playing Test cricket, I still believe it could be an attractive game.
It is attractive. Very attractive.
Up to the wicket, ball shot.
Shot. Oh, drop at the wicket. Is that was there an edge?
No, I doubt it.
Yeah. But that was a very lazy shot ball outside the outside. And again, the young man leaned back to cut it so hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
All I would suggest to him, he would have just dab it and get a single. Tickle that around. One for one. They're doubling up.
They better don't double up.
Hey, that's close.
Yeah. Good. So what's happened? You cannot ever trust the fielders because the fielder may give you 3 bad throws, and the time when your wicket call for it, he puts one beside the stump.
Exactly. and the other thing is, you must also look at the team. Mon Repos seems to be a young team.
Yeah, younger team. Yeah.
And they could throw the ball right over the stump.
They could chase it down, attack the ball.
Attack the ball and so on.
Yeah.
So all of this is you should consider all of this before you take runs. And
you could get the same team done, but in a different way, at a slower rate, but you could still get it done.
Yeah.
And that's what the senior players who play in the competition must understand.
I remember Charles. Anytime I play against them, all he's saying to all of his players, they run out, Georgie, he can run. So that's the situation.
Shot again?
He heaves that just one. He looked to heave it so hard.
That's right.
The ball seems rush onto him.
It was close to him, so he didn't have the extension he needed for the full swing of the bat.
Yeah,
so he connected well, but by the time his ball get to the bat, he already had lost control of the pool.
But it's good to see Mon Repos with a player scoring 90 plus.
90 plus, yeah.
It's the first time at 90.
He scored 91 in a previous game.
Oh.
And Shedrak, the wicketkeeper here, scored 100 here in the quarterfinal. So,
well,
good ball.
That off the pads, going for one.
One more. Yeah. So the running seems to be under control because the younger man realized there's an older guy at the other end.
And he also realized they're fit.
Yeah. Not that only. He is not going to listen to the younger man and run.
Exactly.
You watch how he runs the run. He takes his time to get to the other end.
That's right. Frankie is my neighbor, but he don't like getting out.
That's a good cricket trick, and he cracked that back. There should be 2 in that, and Frankie is taking it easy, and it goes into the boundary for 4.
Into the fence. That's a good shot.
Yeah.
Straight
he
drive.
put it away from the fielder, so the fielder was coming towards the ball, but the ball keep on going away from the fielder.
So there's judgment. You must check your judgment and feel well. Nevertheless, it's good to see veterans playing good cricket. It's good to see Mon Repos have them under pressure, and let's invite all our. He goes him. It kept low. Unfortunately,
I made this remarks about him. I've played against him, and he has a quick ball, but because he's short, the ball skid along. It does not rise, so you have to be careful. When the ball is on the stumps, you don't play across it. You have to play straight. You have to play straight. It's important. So Frankie goes. And Eugene.
The injured Eugene.
Eugene just pulled a muscle.
Yes.
A while ago.
Yes.
And he's walking in. Eugene, you may know, is the first a man to score a T20 100 in the Caribbean.
In the Caribbean.
And for Saint Martin in the Stanford.
Yes.
I was privileged to watch him score 100 against the great Malcolm Marshall that team.
That's right.
And what was unfortunate, Gordon Green, who scored 100 against Winwood in that match, was given the man of the match award.
Yes.
That was very unfair and biased, I must say, from the Bijan judicator.
But he was knocking on the West Indies door.
Yes.
Quite a lot.
After Walsh broke his finger in Jamaica, I think the following year he was captain of the under 23 against England here in the Caribbean. And he should have played for West Indies. But at the time, there were a whole list of players. And the West Indies board had noticed the quality of the guy, and they stayed with him. But somewhere along the line, he fell through the cracks.
Yes.
He stopped scoring.
Actually, John did not want to play tip ball cricket. He struggled with the idea because it's so hard to play. And he struggled with the idea, and eventually I'm so happy to see him play for the veterans.
Yeah. He Joseph Rest or Tony Gauthier, who came up to play club cricket in Barbados during his early days. And I was told when when his club was playing, the Bijans came out balls, and that's his push back, ball, yorker length on the off stump, and that push to short cover. And the Bijans used to come to the club game to watch Eugene bat after he scored that 100. He was known in Barbados because this was a magnificent 100. He helped Winwood Island save a game against Barbados.
I saw that
Yeah.
Saw that game.
So
up comes, who's this bowler? Can't know. I don't know the players from
Mon Repos. It's difficult to identify them from here.
Bowls, plays forward, edge.
Run that down to what would be a fourth slip or gully probably.
Gully, yeah.
And it's picked up. And
I'm wondering how Eugene went in there to bat. I think that's a poor decision.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. He has the ability. He can hit the ball, so he don't have to run. Comes up balls. Push that nice cricket shot. This is what I like to see. One more. Eugene will take only one. He cannot extend himself too much.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Eugene will not extend himself too much because he pulled a groin muscle. He probably tore that groin muscle. And he said that it was an old injury that he has.
Oh, okay. And that's the thing, and most of us have some old injury that
yes, of course. We played so much cricket. We played so many physical
I've always said the cricketers of today, the young men, they don't love the game.
No,
they do nothing for the game. Nothing. They just want to come and play and walk away. They don't contribute, don't do anything. As the bowler comes in bolts, outside of the sound.
But
hit it into the ground.
Close to come.
Did not time it. The ball knocked the lower portion of the bat. So almost on the edge. And the ball went down into the ground instead of going.
I think it's a brave move.
It's a final. And he hit that straight. That's a man stop there. Well stopped. And throws it back. He got a nice bounce.
I saw Eugene scored 100 here for Grozilla against Barbados. I've never seen a man hit the ball with such ease. Eugene stayed as if the field was the long time little
ball
field that we have.
Down the leg side, wide. A no ball. Let's see the signal from the umpire. And he extends his right hand. And then the free hit indicator is given. So Eugene, no, that's not Eugene this time. It's
Stefan.
Stefan has the opportunity to score some free runs. The bowler comes in bold, and it's a wide ball, and it's straight for it. Hit it straight to a shot that is made on. The end of the over. Can you update us with the score? 37 after 5.
There's still the run rate.
The run rate is very good.
37 after.
That's 7 and over.
Yes, that's quite good.
Yeah. This is the final of the second division of the APL. It's against Mon Repos and
the veterans.
Northeastern Vets. And the Mon Repos scored 137. 137, and Mon Repos on Northeastern in reply at 37 after 5. 37 for 2 after 5.
A wonderful cricket match. Let's invite everybody to come down to the BCG and witness or go online and see really good cricket and to see the local boys in action.
And don't forget, this cricket is brought to you the kind compliments of Eagle Freight. Over 300 young men play cricket because of the sponsorship of Eagle Freight. When you call Eagle Freight, we play cricket.
That's right.
Support
like
Eagle
that.
Freight.
Yeah, I like that.
Here
Wherever you are around the world, whatever you could have from a pin to an elephant.
We move it.
We move it.
Even from Afghanistan today, we move it.
That's it.
Comes in. And the way balls shot.
John tries to flick it.
Yeah. I must admit, John's movement seems to be okay. I don't know how much stress he can put on his right leg, but he seems to be moving okay.
I remember the fear factor. I think Mon Repos, when they see John Eugene come into bat, they will feel.
Lovely shot, well stopped.
They will feel as if, boy.
And they have a shot square leg, a shot made on, just in close there.
That feel is interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
What's the bowler going to bowl? Is he going to bowl that ball on the leg stump? Hey, let me see. Wide outside the off stump. Now that's what I was saying. Look at your field placement.
And you're putting the ball wide.
Yeah.
But it's just like playing Christopher Gale on the West Indies side. The point is the fear factor.
Yeah. Yeah.
So John Eugene is taking the fear factor into the game. And I'm sure all the Mon Repos players know that if he gets
both outside the stump and he cut it straight,
shot.
That is going to run into the boundary very close, dive right up, and it goes over the boundary for 4. Lovely.
This is John Eugene. Sees that shot and knows it's his batting.
Yeah.
But how far can he go?
That's right.
And what
we'll have to wait and see.
What field can you place for him?
Well, there's a field in place. Let's see how well does it work. Comes in ball. And off the back foot, hit that straight to the bowler. Who stopped it.
I had a chat with him and he said to me, he's so happy playing that cricket. And that's the cricket he did not want to play.
Yeah. Balls. And he come forward, push that, good ball.
Clearly, he brings into the cricket a level of a standard.
Yes.
And ladies and gentlemen, watch as Mon Repos bowls to John. John tickled that off his pads. The field is well placed. And they're cutting the singles. So he would have to score runs.
And not that only, Georgie. They notice his running ability.
Yes.
And so the infielders would stop the single.
Yes.
And the idea is not a bad one.
Idea.
But also knowing who he is, he could always flick the ball over the infield.
Yeah.
But this has not happened. So the Mon Repos plan is working. Yes. So what are they going to do now? There's a new wicket keeper. I think Shedrack, who bowls medium pace, may be the bowler. No. Somebody else has the ball. And I must apologize that we don't know the names of the Mon Repos players.
Yes.
This is right. They don't even carry numbers on their t-shirt.
Yeah, we're
so
hoping that
it makes it a little difficult.
Yeah, we're hoping that this will be part of our improvement. That every team has numbers and names. Up he comes. Is that a
that was a trial
game? A trial ball.
Yeah. And based on his action, you would agree he's a fast bowler?
Yes. Mon Repos is in the first division. They are moved up.
No, they have not moved up.
Both Mon Repos, but that's a final.
Yeah, but it's not the final that determines you move up. The round robin tournament.
Okay.
Yeah. How did you qualify? You cannot just wait on 2 games and then do good and move up.
I thought they were part of.
No, they questioned that today. Why are they moving up? But it is very simple why they cannot move up. Here is the bowler ball. After just some push to cover point, and it passed the man at cover. And the man of the boundary came, and they did not take the single.
Well, they can't take the single. I don't think they could take a single there. John Eugene cannot take a single there. I am not.
Let's watch him. Comes in, bowls down the leg side, off the pad. No signal from the umpire. No run taken. It appears that Mon Repos is putting a little check on the run scoring. It's not free flowing like it used to be.
Yes.
And that is very good. These are two good players here.
Bowling well.
Yeah. These are two good players.
Yeah.
Both national players. Yeah. Can bowl. Slow ball that is hit again back to the bowler. Good bowling. And we know pressure, they say burst pipe.
That's right.
The first shot is coming. After you bowl 3 maiden balls to a batsman, he's always thinking of a way of getting out.
Long on and long off.
Yeah.
Waiting for the cut.
Yeah.
Interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, again, we had Balata. Lush green, lovely night. Up he comes.
A dead ball. Umpire signal dead ball.
And the outer field is lush green, the houses are around, the lights are on, the spectators are quiet because the game is in a tense situation.
Yeah.
And now we see veterans are fighting to stay in the game.
Yeah. Very closely contested game. Ball, they place that and they hurry for one. A short ball. And not out, said the umpire. And the umpire says not out. Not out. Yeah, the field here at the Balata, it seems to be well hidden in nature.
Yes.
And the northern end of the field, we have some houses on the hill.
Yes. Lovely sight of view.
Yeah, and the lights here is like a flashlight piercing through the darkness. To the northern end, there's bamboo and a river, a coconut tree, and eastern end, there are more trees on the river. And to the west, a few shops and a few homes again. Here is our bowler bowl shot and end for the shot down the leg side. And again, the umpire extended his arms, indicating he must do it over again and add one to the score.
It was good to see Eugene taking his bat and going and in fact they were thinking of sending somebody before him, but he told them, no, I will go.
The captain taking responsibility, comes in the booth, and he worked that down, and the wicketkeeper chases, drop his stamps and run. They're gone for one, they're coming back for two. The return comes in, not a bad throw at all. Eugene run two.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, he looks some sort of pain when I just came.
Yeah.
But it appears that things working on well.
He's not feeling the pain. Yeah.
So our umpires are
Charles and down the leg side hitting on the pad. No.
Charles and CKS
Charles and the King, Calypso King.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's Leo.
Yeah, Leo.
Leo.
Yeah, the Leos. Yeah.
So
let's get the score.
Score 46 for 2.
After 7.
After 7. That's good going.
That's good going.
Yeah. In fact, what you see is experience that counts.
Yeah.
Experience in the game there. You know, it's a very good experience. 2
experienced players, yeah.
And they seems to be hitting the right balls and running the singles, so on.
Anytime seniors are playing, I would like them to win. But tonight, I am anybody win, I think cricket wins.
Yes.
Any team wins, cricket wins. Yes. It's good to see a team from the south, walk away with the title here.
It would be nice.
But it would be nice to see at least Sipal win something.
Yes.
Because he gives 110% into this. it would be good to see.
And a while ago, you just heard him that he's saying,
well played, just to the vacant square leg there, and they're going for one. 48.
Just heard him saying, speed up the game.
Yeah.
Because we have to close down for 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well,
we start.
Oh, it's 8:19.
We started late, and I was saying that the light should go off by 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
last night we left before after 9.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's yeah, the protocol
comes up balls. Shot,
oh, lovely
slap.
shot.
That is going to be the man. No, the grass is thick there.
Oh.
So they get only one, and the return comes in. That's all they'll be.
He's a weed eater. Why couldn't they cut the grass on that side?
Is that 50?
48.
48 for 2. Over number 8.
Nice shot. Ladies and gentlemen, this is really good cricket.
Yes.
To see the square cut, to see the cut, to see...
Comes in both left arm. Work that click again. They gone for 1. Let's go to 49. If a younger man, that would be 2 runs easy. 49.
They're calling each other. Communication seems to be really good.
Yeah.
I suspect John and the other batsman down there, they know each other very, very well.
Yeah.
Because remember, John Eugene is a coach.
Yes, probably. Probably he may have. This young. Oh, this guy's played for Babono. He doesn't play for him. Yeah, but he knows him well. 49 on the board for 2. Comes in ball. Shot. Made off.
Back foot.
A man at long leg run around, pick up, and that's the 50. So 50 comes up.
Is it 49? 49, I think.
50. 50 is up.
And you see,
over number 8 is on.
It's so quiet. There's no applause. There's no
no support. No support from the.
That is tense.
Yeah.
The game is tense, and so here he comes. Goes to Vern. Vern tickles that straight to the man. Forward.
Yeah. You need the Vern type batman.
Yes.
Rotate the strike. Get the single. Let somebody else do the heavy lifting.
Yes.
You know.
And a while ago, I saw he punch a ball for 4. That was a really good shot. Up he comes, goes, hits that. Still gets 1.
Yeah. One more.
He chipped down the wicket.
In my opinion, you don't need the fielder that close. You know.
Well, of course.
You don't.
In such a game like that, you don't need a fielder so close.
9 overs completed. 8 overs completed.
completed.
And the score is 51.
For 2. The experienced John Eugene and the informed Vern.
Push it back to the ball. Shot made off. Shot made on, excuse me, yeah.
Up he comes, Bose.
Outside your stump.
Ball kept low. Now, in my opinion, put the ball on the stumps. If you miss, I hit.
That's the law of the game.
And so, outside the off stump, you know, here he comes. Bose.
Slower delivery. He held that back beautifully. And that is intelligent bowling.
I like the feel. Long on and long off, made the wicket square. And a deep long.
That's cow corner.
Yes, exactly. Bowls.
And he hit that square. That is good. The man stop it on the boundary and hit it, throw it back to the wicket keeper. One more. 53 on the board.
53 for 2.
Over number 9 in progress.
There we go. Let's go. There he comes. Up to the wicket. Balls to John. John goes for a big hit. Outside edge found.
And he was nowhere for that shot. Huh?
He seems to be saying, it's time for us to go. Now Bentley, Bose. Oh, he pushes it forward again.
The end of the 9th over.
He's a fine batsman.
Hey?
Yeah.
He should have gone then.
If he gets going.
Well, that's the thing about every batsman. If he gets going, because if he's not get going, doesn't matter how good he is.
Exactly.
Nothing happening.
If he gets going, the game is over.
He must get going. Nobody else can help him get going. Yeah.
So he was in contention to going back. Then Eugene said, "Let me go."
Okay. So 9 overs completed.
Yes.
53 on the board for 2.
To me, they're still in the game.
There's nothing to talk about. They're not in the game. They've lost 2 wickets. There's no rush here. After 10, they got to 60. That's 6 and over.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And usually the last 10,
you could almost double your score.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
But
they need 137.
I'm impressed with the field placement.
Cut straight to the man. Eugene say no.
They blocked almost every hole.
Yeah.
You know, ball is going straight to the players.
They have to defend the 137.
Yes, so they seems to be putting on some pressure. And he comes up to the wicket, left arm, a big heave, the ball.
And
wide ball, signal. But you could see Vern is looking to score some runs, looking to hit the ball over the fieldsman. He stepped out of his crease. Wicketkeeper still stays back. Well, he's not back. He's halfway. That's a no man's land. You know. Whereas, if he was back, there's a no man's land.
Yeah, that's right.
Be either up to the stumps.
That's right. Back. That's right.
But you can probably see he's not a.
That's right. A wicket keeper.
Wicketkeeper.
Yeah. Either go up or stay back. Yeah.
But I'm impressed with
the
field.
Well, what is going to happen now? The batsmen are going to take more chances.
Yes.
Here is the bowler bowls, and that is well played by Eugene. Straight to the man at mid-on. Shot mid-on. And in T20, you don't have to out anybody. Everybody will get themselves out. And if you bowl in right, they will get themselves out because they will have to score the run.
Yes.
You don't have to bowl to take wicket.
A long run up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps. Shot.
Down the leg side.
Hit. Wide ball.
54.
Signal. 54. You have to bowl the ball again.
Yeah.
You're probably giving another over.
Another over, yeah.
And lengthful in the game. We need 9 o'clock for us to go home. So Empire should take control of the game and ask the players to hurry the game. Here he comes. Bowls, left arm. Shot.
That is going to get into the boundary. That was pitch up in the pad. And Eugene just helped it on its way effortlessly. And the ball just...
You know, Eugene still looks the relaxed player.
Yeah, he is.
You know.
So that goes up to 58. 59 the score. Over number 10 in progress. Outside of your stump. Hit it straight to the man there and they gone for 1.
That should have been probably punished a little bit more.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, still get a single. And the score now is 60 or 59?
Should be 60.
60.
59. 59 for 2. One more ball for over number 10.
One more ball.
One more ball for over number 10. And
up it comes.
Bowls. And he's cracked that. That is going to go into the boundary for 4. What a magnificent shot.
Well
Just
placed.
put it between the two fielders there.
Down
to the boundary. That's the man on the cover boundary and the man at wideish made off.
Yeah.
Deep. And the ball just disappeared into the boundary.
Very difficult for you to...
63 after 10.
Yeah.
Your take.
I think they're well in the game.
Yeah.
63 out of 10, the run rate is 6.645. You see the comparison is the comparison, you are way ahead.
Because they were 2 for 1.
Exactly, they are in a hole and somebody get them out of that hole. Here we go. Up he comes, goes to June.
And that is pitch up. And
He's out.
He's out. Again, he doesn't have the strong legs.
Yeah.
The support. The ball was in the zone.
Yeah, yeah.
It may have been a slower ball.
And trust me,
Yeah.
Eugene, you see, hard ball, that would gone for 6.
That long way. Long way. Hard ball is easier to play.
Yes.
It's an easy play. So here is our big guy.
Yes. Let's see. Benti.
Benti.
I think it's Benti.
Yeah. So the third wicket is down.
Yes.
Three
He played well.
wicket down. Oh yeah.
Being an having the injury and still well done.
So Eugene goes.
That's what I think the team needs, support from each other.
Yeah.
You know, I think, but the veterans team have really come a long way. They were in shambles at one time.
Yeah.
You know,
Very
and now
much.
they have called in a few players.
That's right.
You know,
They've
and
got
build the
Eugene.
team.
They've got the batsman there. This
Yeah.
other guy who come in there.
Yes.
They got a few guys.
Where's
because
Clinton? Clinton is supposed
Clinton
to be
is somewhere there.
So okay, right.
Yeah. So
Sipal,
they have a few guys.
Sipal is trying his best to just keep that team together.
Yeah.
Frankie is with them and this kind of a thing. I think they're looking
Comes
at
up
a
balls
good
down,
team.
down the leg side and a mighty swing one wide.
No, that is this guy. This guy could murder you.
Yeah.
If you allow him to, he will murder you.
And that's his first ball he faced. And he had a giant swipe at the ball.
He plays for in the Babono League. He plays for Turin. In the National League, he plays for Mon Repos, I think. Here he
Comes in ball.
balls.
And off the back foot, hit it straight to the man at Medan, excuse me. Shot Medan. And Mon Repos has kept that fielder at shot Medan.
Yeah, I don't really
like this, but it has been working. Crap
Lovely
that
shot.
straight. The
That's
only one. It reminds me of the Bajan cricketer. I forget his name now. The beard
Is it? Oh,
comes in, bowls, plays that, just push it to Medan, and it's well stopped by the fielder here, who won the hand it to the keeper.
well, what you think about the situation with the COVID and we are out in the field watching at some cricket? I think
Comes in, ball, pitch up, crack between, just at cover point there, shot cover and cover point, and one more.
you know, COVID has its advantage and disadvantage. I think the disadvantage is, you know, when you are restricted to move out, you see attitudes in the home. But as you get an opportunity to go out, as if it's a
Ball shot, slow delivery, down the leg side, misdirected. Good ball, but misdirected.
it's a fresh air, and everybody is so excited to be out, and this kind of a thing.
I think the only disadvantage with COVID is the vaccine.
Well, I don't see that as a disadvantage.
Comes in, balls.
Oh, what
pick
I
up
see.
straight to the guy there, but that is too wide, and we stopped it. And
Well, stop.
good work down there. Good work. This is like Shedrock. Picked up the ball in the air, run across, stopped it. Why I say that? Because the vaccine is promising to be something we shouldn't trust and we can't trust. And
Something
we cannot trust. And if some in the science world, some part of the science world is saying it's okay, and some part is saying it's not okay. As far as vaccine, we've never had this kind of response from the science field. So it's really confusing to me, like a local guy who is not up there, and I'm expecting direction from the science people, and some are saying take it some. It's very confusing.
Very confusing.
As a human race, we've gone through many epidemics. We've gone through many diseases, and it's common.
Yes.
We have the common cold and the flu that we really cannot handle. We just go through it every year. So chikungunya and all of them who came before.
Yes.
We have
We
survived.
dealt with
However, COVID presents another dilemma. And coming with it, it's the fear of the vaccine. That to me is the most dreaded part.
I think those who don't want to take the vaccine, I have no problem with them. But I think it works to an extent.
It works to an extent. And look now in America, after 8 months of taking the shot, you must take a booster. Pitch up into the goal, and they're going for a single. There could be a run out, and the return comes in. No, he's out. He's out. The danger man, the man Georgie say who could move mountains. Now he's waving his gloves in disgust and pulling them out.
I could tell you.
Almost with rage. He walks out of the ground, feeling disappointed, undone, and is talking to himself. A run out in any form of the game is a giveaway to the opposition.
That's
and the third wickets go down. Georgie?
That's one of the ways of getting out. I hate the most is to run out. And so who's coming in? James?
Yes, James is going in.
And so James is coming in.
Yeah.
They're looking to score big runs
up the run rate.
But when he gets out, I could tell you there's a problem.
Well, there are a few guys there still, but the game must be played intelligently. And I've always said that. Anything you do, and you must educate yourself on it. You must understand. The batmen are batting there. They have no idea of the score. They don't ask for the score.
Exactly.
They don't ask for the rate. Nobody running there and giving. Outside your stump, and he tries to swap or a scoop. A scoop. I try a scoop. And so Vern is trying to invent something, but Vern should have no fear that if he stay there, the run will come. Shot up and for the massive cut shot. This young man plays cricket, I think, in the US. Cedric. And a good all-rounder. He kept two. He had the gloves on a while ago.
And
he is a fast bowler. He bowls fast.
Oh.
He's a very good cricketer. Very good cricketer.
To me, I see Mon Repos playing the first division because to me they look so good.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how they...
Well, they've had the inconsistencies as far as winning games this season. They have not been the consistent team they look like now.
Oh.
Comes in, Shejak ball shot, and that is what stood. And that is going to beat him into the boundary. So the field was well placed, but the fielder did not pick it up. Yeah. So the ball just passed. Like he came over the ball too late, and the ball just passed under him and rolled into the boundary for 4. But Mon Repos have had some really good field placing.
Yes.
And it's working out.
I'm impressed. It's just that the fielders is not doing
we are in the second half of the chase, and this is crunch time. Shejak ball shot, pull. There is a single there. And Clinton did not go. That was an easy run. Probably he may have been fooled by the square leg umpire. But that was an easy single.
That was an easy single.
Yeah.
The score now.
And he stands on his bat. He does not move. Outside of the
big hit. That's a faster ball.
Yeah.
When it is fast, it is fast. That was faster ball.
Yeah.
Very.
72 after 12 or 13? After 13? After 12.
66 in
8.
In 8. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
That's still.
But they shouldn't let it get any higher. The required rate get any higher.
I'm sure they're aware of that.
Yeah.
I don't see. I think James have scored a lot of runs for them, and that's why they send him.
Yeah.
In there.
Well, he can hit the ball.
Yeah. Because you should know about him.
Oh yeah, he can hit the ball. He can hit the ball. Both he and his brother Eric. Eric was a bigger hitter than he was, and more consistent
player. Where are these
player.
guys in cricket? Eric.
We don't play cricket home. We don't have a place to play cricket.
Because you were not there.
And he hit that down the leg. That is going to run into the boundary. They gone for 1. They come back for 2. And the return comes in. 2 to James.
Off the back. He's off the back with 2.
Yeah.
Well, I find Eric was a good player.
Eric is a good player still. I mean, we just don't play because.
Where's the field?
We had a little field. We have a little field there, and we've been working hard on it. But we asked the guy for help, and he just dumped some sand on it, a load of sand, and never turned back to do anything on it. So that really we outside of some He said he was helping us, and he put a load of sand on it, and I guess he forgot us. He forgot us. So we may have to do something about that now. Comes in balls.
Oh, it looks for a
slower
big
ball.
hit.
It really stayed in the air. Really stayed in the air. Yeah.
That's a little dangerous.
Yeah.
Because I think
that's going to sail for 6. Down the leg side. One more. One more. There is never a point in the game where you don't play the traditional cricket. You take the chance and do what you want, but you can still play traditional cricket shots and score runs at any
time, in any game.
Any game.
Up it comes
a ball. Hey, that again. There is 2, but he runs the first one so slow, and they stop for only 1. There was 2 run there, but the first run must be run aggressively.
Well played.
Must be run aggressively.
Frankie, still in the game.
Yeah.
They're pursuing 137 to win. They are 77 for 4 in the 13th over. I think they're still well in the game.
And Mon Repos is doing a good job at keeping them. The veterans has not been allowed to be free scoring. I hit that straight over square leg there and caught up by the man sweeping on the boundary. One more. James comes back and strike, and I think 1 ball left.
I need to see a few.
James can get the run rate up, but he'll have to be careful too. I mean, it's not any bowler you could hit for 6, and not any bowler, not every ball you could hit for 6. Here he's come, and he's in for it, and they gone for 1. There is another single, and James must really, they must really talk about their running, whose qualities, and that is the thing. The basic thing about the cricket. Anytime it goes behind the batsman is a non-striker call. Anytime in front.
But you see, it's the quality of cricket. Yeah. I'll tell you. Look at John Nugent, even injured. He's going for the single. That's there. You know, your thinking must be alert. You can't just stay there. But I don't think James has a quality of a cricketer. He can hit the ball. He's a good player. But I don't think he has a quality to know that his judgment must be right when they say 1 single. Who to call this guy.
And when the bowler is bowling, you cannot sit on the bat. You must be actively involved.
Exactly, and watch him. He's just resting on his bat. Sometimes I believe.
Shot. Well, stop again. That man at made off.
Yes.
Shot made off.
Yes, I think that's an interesting.
And it has worked for them all night. I think the bowlers are bowling to the field. Shadrach again, bowl to Vern. That one kept low, and Vern is lucky. Outside of the stump, Shadrach calls for the ball. So the Mon Repos is.
But I think Shadrach
working
should be bowling his last over. So let's see. All of that should be part of the game.
Oh, in the air, and it's going to be caught. The wicketkeeper is running.
He dropped it.
I have seen. I thought I had seen everything in cricket, but today I am seeing the wicketkeeper drop the gloves
to
catch the ball. Where have you seen that?
Never.
I don't understand that.
Because it's the glove that provides
the gloves give you the advantage. And he dropped the gloves to go and take the catch. I thought I had seen everything in cricket.
But he probably was thinking of running him out.
But you drop 1 glove.
Yes, but he dropped the gloves. Apparently, he's not a wicketkeeper.
He is not a wicketkeeper. But you know, that's the 3rd guy who's stand behind the stump for Mon Repos tonight. Okay. And you win in big games, so you really need every aspect of your cricket to be on tack. And that, I think, is a very crucial mistake. Because James can clear this boundary in any end. So, Shadrach.
Look at the field.
He knows he can't. He must bowl outside the stump. Outside of the stump.
His stance
well
in the wicket looks awkward.
So the plan here now, and you would know that, and a batsman should know that, is for he to bowl outside the stump.
Yes.
You have cover point. You have
third man.
You have Gurley. You have outside the stump again. And it's just a wave of the bat. It doesn't appear to be connecting close to connection. It's a wave of the bat. But if he connects, James Bull, shot down the leg side, and the umpire again signals that this ball have to be rebowled and add one to the score.
Shadrach is using all his experience. Shot.
And the end of the 14th over. 79 after 14th. After 14, 79 for 4. So that means the run rate is building up. Another good over from Shadrach.
Is that Shadrach's last over?
No, I think he bowled 2. He has 2 more to come.
Oh, well, I think veterans in problems. Because Shadrach is really using the experience of a bowler to really pong. You could see him bowling the faster one, you could see him putting the slower one, you could see him putting the short one, you could see him bringing it up. All of these experiences.
But Desmond is there. Desmond should have.
Oh, Desmond Housen is there.
Yeah, and he can hit the ball.
Clinton is still there.
Yeah.
Desmond hits the ball
clean.
Very clean and very awkward.
He had a bad day in the field, and he should be given opportunity to make it right with the bat because he has the potential.
Yeah.
And he can. So there's a bowling change. There's a bowling change.
But the run-up was so long.
Yeah, we'll check. We'll give you. We'll count his steps for you.
That's what makes the time goes.
And it appears that he's a left-hander also. No. Okay, that's his third over. Here he comes in to bowl to Vern. Vern pulled that. That is six
maximum.
That was
maximum.
Shot. And Vern picked that up and just swing it for 6. Shadrach is leaving the backward square boundary and he's running up to give some advice to the bowler. I think the score goes up to 80.
80 plus.
82. 82 for 4. Hey. 85. Comes in bowl. Shot and he hit that straight. That is going to go into the boundary for 4 more. 84. 89.
Well, they target that bowler.
Yes. 89.
And it's looking.
Well, okay. 6-1.
Reverse his decision.
He reverses decision.
2 sixes back to back.
Yeah.
Now you could hear a bit more noise.
This guy has to come in, Charles, also.
Yes. Up he comes. Bowls. Shot.
Outside of the earth down.
Again goes for a big hit. And misses the ball completely. Wicketkeeper collects. 91
for
4. That's the point. Up he comes. He bowls. Hits that beautiful.
That's going to go into the boundary. 4 more.
Lovely shot.
4 more.
That's a good shot.
95.
Vern is bringing the game in.
So he's running in fast, but he pitches the ball short. And he's not slow. He's not fast, excuse me.
He's actually letting them have the
advantage. So Vern has enough time to sit back and wait.
And Vern have opened the batting. His eyes are big.
Here he comes again. Shot again.
Swings in the air. Yeah. Empire can't see. Empire can't see. They would have to do the action. and there's no way. There's no way Empire would see this. But I don't think he did.
No,
I don't think he did.
He did. Sipal was there and he said no. He did not.
No, I know he did. Yeah. I saw he did.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Young man. Hello.
Frankie. Yes, up he comes. Bowls. Clinton hits in the air. That will fall short.
Safe. Yeah.
That will fall short. He gets for a single. That will over yielded 2 sixes. 12 and 4. 12 and.
So 96. So 96 after 15.
That's an easy match.
So so 96 for the 4th, 97 for 4. So they need 40.
40 in 5.
41 in 5.
And they're batting well. 41 in 5.
41 in 5.
You could hear
so
the noise.
it is interesting.
Yes.
They need to go at 8 and over. Yes. And 8 and over, Shadrach has 2 left.
Yeah, but
so that is going to be a little problem here.
Yeah, that's the problem.
What would you do? Would you bowl Shadrach out now?
Because I would mix him. I would give somebody else, then I would bring him back to see what I can do.
Because Clinton is in strike, I would bring in somebody else to bowl and keep Shadrach back. Because Clinton has not been connecting with the ball. Yeah.
But because if Shadrach finishes over, it gives another one the advantage.
So let us see what Clinton can do. The momentum is with them.
Ball shot.
Hit him on the pad and they go for a single. I think it was off the pad. And Vern called him. And the wicketkeeper is calling the umpire that he didn't play.
That looked like pad. That looked like it's a single.
So the square leg had a word with the umpire?
It's a single.
And it's a single. Clinton claimed that he touched the ball. Vern gets a strike.
But if Vern get out, I think they're in trouble.
I think the game is not over till the final ball is bowled.
Evenly poised.
So the point fielder, a cover point. No, this is a gully, a deep gully, a deep gully.
Yes.
And a deep gully, deep seconds or third slip. Outside your stump. And again, that's good. The field is placed. It's going to go in the boundary. Well, stop, and they come back for 2. And they 2. Oh, everybody is falling. Excitement. Everybody is running here.
This is excitement.
97 and 2, 99.
97.
100. 100 comes up.
100 for 4.
I think Vern is on 49. Harris Bulls. Bitten outside the off stump.
Slow delivery.
Yes.
He's concentrating.
Yeah.
They're fighting.
He should have bowled the 17th and 19th over.
That's right. I think they're making a mistake there.
Yeah.
If Vern don't
Comes
get
in
out.
Bowl. Beaten, not allowed appeal, not out, says the umpire.
Not out, says the umpire.
Not out, says the umpire.
Not out, says the umpire. There's a loud appeal.
Yeah.
Everybody
that
went
is not
up.
a square leg decision. It's an appeal for cut at the wicket. The catch was taken clean. The square leg cannot rule on that.
You could make all your noise. The umpires are stunned. According to what they hear or what they see.
Vern settles again. Shadrach to Vern. Bitten outside the stump again. That's why I tell you he must bowl the 17th and 18th over.
You're right. You're right. That's the experience in cricket.
Yeah.
The experience in cricket says
this is over number 16.
16.
Comes in, bowls, and off the pad, no run. That's the end of the over.
And you don't worry. If Shadrach is bowling well, he's bowling well.
That's right.
And you know, you could get how many runs after the over?
Who is going to come in to bowl the 17th over? The 17th over is going to be bowled. The 17th over is going to be bowled by
a young man.
Get his name.
Is he the lefty that bowled the first one?
No.
I doubt.
So the team has put their support in this young man. Let's get what's the bowler's name, please? To bowl
Flavius.
To bowl a fine Flavius. Flavius have bowled well. He bowled before. He bowled well. He has the responsibility now to bowl the 17th over at 101. Comes in to bowl to Clinton. Shot and Clinton pulled that for 6.
Gone.
It was up. It was short and slow.
Why would you put the ball short?
Clinton
bring the ball up. That's an interesting
Clinton
game. This is the finals. This is the final of the Division 2. Quite a bit of noise around. Quite a bit of noise here. Good cricket. He's pitching that ball short, and Clinton just swings. He didn't even take it cleanly. He just swings his bat at it. And let's go. Here goes the young man, Flavius.
As for a ball change,
Yes, Flavius.
he's coming over the wicket.
Changes ball. Up he comes. Runs in. Bowls to Clinton. Clinton swings again. That's gone. 6 more. That's 12 of the over.
But this is
What
short.
a huge 6.
This is short and friendly.
This is and he helped himself.
Yeah.
Helped himself to a massive 6. Maximum. Mon Repos is
12.
Is crumbling
Yes.
as the veterans are taking advantage of poor bowling.
This is turning out to be a magnificent innings from Clinton.
Yes.
Because it's just
He
a
does-
short inning. And at the
because-
rate, comes in bowl,
Bowl.
shot again. Oh, and he's caught
He's caught.
right there at mid-on, close in. But that was a good innings from Clinton. Just a rapid 12.
Very good inning from
Yeah.
Clinton. Now, to me, if I'm a bowler, you hit me for 1, I'm short. Bring up the ball.
Yeah.
Clinton will not hit the ball that is brought right up to him. I doubt
Oh,
it.
yes, he'll hit it.
You think so?
He'll hit it. You short of a going outside the Austin, then you stand a better chance.
But well played. Well played,
Well
Clinton.
played, Clinton. These 2 6s there. Yeah,
2 6s.
yeah.
Very short.
So Charles is also a hard-hitting batsman.
Yes, he is.
He comes in, and with 12 in the over, that is going to be very interesting. Mon Repos was in a hole. Now they are back in a hole. They were at 2 wickets down for 1 run. Now they have handed.
But also remember that they pull themselves out.
They pull themselves out.
So they can pull themselves out of the hole that they're creating there now.
Well, let's
think so?
hope. I think everything is possible.
Yes,
But
Vern is
so
still there.
far, Vern is still there. But this gentleman has 1 over left, and that is Shedrack.
Yes.
And this is over number 17. The score is about 115 about. So there's no
I
more
think
big hitting
Vern
needed.
is well aware.
On the pad, just try to work it around the corner.
It's
No run?
interesting to see. It's interesting to see how Charles played today. I was asking for Clinton Jean-Jacques.
Clinton, I think, is not too well. Outside of some and the pool misses. That's
Because Clinton
3
would have been
and
there
5.
Under a lot of circumstances.
But Clinton Jean-Jacques is one of the best batsmen here,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he bats very, very well. This guy can bat,
Yeah.
and he would help his team, and he was the captain. Comes in balls, and he hit that down, and that's 1, and that ends the 17th over. It was a dreadful over. 12, 15, about 16 runs came off that
Yes.
17th over.
And that
So they are.
tilted the game on its in favor of the veterans.
What's the score, my lady? 113 for 5 after 17. So 20, 23, 25 left,
24, 25, yeah.
26 left in
How many
3
balls?
overs.
18.
25 in 18.
18 balls. 25 in 18 balls.
So it's anybody's game, but I would back the batting team.
Yes, I would.
Yeah. The batting team has a better chance here. But Shedrack has 1 over. Is he going to bowl? No.
No.
So this is over number 18, and Shedrack will bowl the 19th. The game is still open.
It is.
Kent, it looks like Kent. I don't think Kent have bowled tonight.
That's the dangerous thing about bringing in a new bowler in such a situation.
Who is the bowler? It looked like Clint. It looked like Clint to me. Clint has not bowled tonight.
Question to you: how do you know the players?
I know a few of the guys. I know a few of the
Have you
guys.
passed the
Yes, I did.
Okay, well,
Clint bowls. Outside of some Charles in for massive swash. And good bowling, good ball. And he can deliver another 5 here. This over can actually change the game. Here's Clint, bowls, Charles. Bowling!
Round his legs.
Came down the wicket to work this one. Bowled on, I think it hit the leg stump. And Desmond Housen comes in.
Oh. Apparently Desmond Housen. His batting probably has dropped for him to go in at that time. I think he's under pressure.
Yes, I think he's under pressure.
Even as you said,
he had a terrible day in the field. And usually your fielding, a little thing you do can really destroy your momentum or your positivity or your attitude.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's always good to be positive. So when you feel in one area, you could always carry that positive attitude into.
And fielding gives you an opportunity to recover.
It sets up your momentum. Yeah, it sets up your momentum for the game. He takes a middle guard and he waits. That is going to be the third ball of the over. Clint ball.
Oh, he played that beautifully down to the fence for
4 runs.
Oh.
4 runs.
That's a lovely shot.
13 and 4, 17.
That's a lovely shot.
Lovely shot. No
he
force.
Just flicked it.
But why would you bowl and you have your backward square where everybody's pulling? You have that field there is empty. Yeah. He could save one. Clint, not a bad over. Bowl. Outside your stump. Beaten.
Misses it. Now, I think the interesting part of the game, he should give Vern a single to really take advantage of that over.
That's right. And
even Vern should have come up to him and tell him. That's the communication that you need in the game. You know.
That is over number 18. Shot, let them pull it, and they hurry for one, they return. Oh,
he's out. Run out. I think the game is over.
Yes. I don't think it's
brilliant
over.
Piece
that
of cricket.
is, in my opinion, that's out. That's a very good decision. Very good decision from the umpire. He's out. And Vern,
what a game.
What
a turned out to be Vern. Run out.
Yeah.
Brilliantly run out.
That can change the game.
Whole game.
That can change the game. One ball left in the over. And a good innings here from Vern. Unfortunately, he was run out here on 49. He's been on 49 for a short while.
Yes.
And did not get the strike.
You see, he got the idea to push the ball around. No. To push the ball around and get the single.
Yeah.
And he did, but they pushed the ball straight to the player.
Yeah.
And they run.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I think that's Garrett.
2 balls left.
Garrett Lafonce.
Garrett Lafonce.
Yes.
What do you know about Mr. Lafonce?
No, he used to play for Bonneval, so I know him very well.
Oh.
He's a left arm who bowls left, bats right.
Okay.
Up he comes.
Bowls.
Bowl him! Bowl him!
Mighty swing, first delivery. And that is the over.
Mon Repos smell blood.
He is bowling it straight. He's bowling it straight, and that's important.
The ideas are flying from side to side.
Now 21 over, 21 from 2, all right away. It's up to 10.5 runs and over.
That's right.
And I don't think that
I don't see the batsman in there. Well, Desmond can.
Desmond can. Vern. And so Desmond is in strike. No. There's still one ball left.
In the over.
No. Yeah, Desmond is in strike. And who is going to bowl? Shedrack?
Yes, it looks like Shedrack.
Well, okay. Shedrack, Desmond should try his best not to get out. Because if he do, that's trouble. I think Desmond batted too low.
Yes.
He could have played an inning. But with the run out of Vern and with Sipal
still to come,
there's hope.
Yes.
There's hope.
Vern. Up he comes Shedrack. Bowls.
Oh, well played. Well played by Desmond. Well played. What would you do if you were Desmond?
Probably planning.
Would you give him the single? 21 needed.
You have to go.
Over number 19. Outside your stamp.
Shedrack is so confident. He's asking for the ball back in his hands.
Almost immediately. Let me get it. Give it to me. Give it to me. Let me get this done.
Yeah, up
with 99 on his back.
And watch his shot and run. He's shot and run. And he's ponging the ball in the pitch. You realize the batsman, they're too slow.
Yeah.
He's quick. He's up to the wicket. He bowls short again.
And that is going to go into the boundary. 4 runs. 4 runs. That was an edge. The keeper should have taken that catch. A regulation catch.
Yeah.
And he dropped it and it went to the boundary for 4. So 17 required. 17 required. And over in 9 balls.
17 in 9.
Desmond should try and get a 6 somewhere. Balls. Down the leg side.
Wide ball. 16
required in 9.
16 in 9.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's see. 16 in 9. Up he comes. Shedrack. Bowls. Plays that on the onside. There's no run.
He should have lifted this over the square leg. You should watch the field. Lift it over the square leg umpire. It's in the pad already.
Oh, he's
over the top. And he's out.
Easily.
Desmond goes. And Shedrack
really
made it happen again. Well, 16 required.
What? 16.
What a match. Mon Repos dug themselves out of 2 wickets down for 1 run. And now, with 16 required in the last over, with Sipal and Kodra, I don't think it is possible.
I don't think. I would bet my money on Mon Repos.
But we know how the game has been played.
Cricket is a game of
glorious uncertainties. So, let us hope
something would happen.
That it becomes exciting. Get a few 6s. This is the last pair. So, Sipal is here with Kodra and Bowles. Outside of the off stump, and that's a wide. 15 to go. So what Clint is doing, he's just putting the ball on the spot.
Just putting the ball on the spot.
Yeah, almost choking.
Up to the wicket, Bowles.
Drop. Drop, I think that's a good drop. Oh no, they'll win the game because sometimes the batsman who can hit the ball don't get him out.
Exactly.
So
there's no way.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think one time the veterans was running away with the game, and then outside of their stump and another wide. 14.
If obviously if Vern was there,
that would have been different. And they're going forward. And no, Sipal will not want to get at that end. Sipal would prefer to let somebody else do the hitting. And Mon Repos is smelling blood.
Yes.
I think what a great match they have had. 2 balls bowled and 2 wides. That's right. Kodra can hit the ball. I'm hoping he made contact.
Up he comes.
Down the leg side. 13.
Now this is getting
interesting.
Interesting.
Still 4 balls to go.
Yes. Yeah. Let's go. Up to the wicket. Bowles. Kodra hits that. He couldn't get away.
3 balls left.
3 balls left. Lock the ball. Everybody's saying be calm. Relax. We have the game. Don't rush it. Let it come to us. Come.
Wow, we have a new champion in Division 2. Mon Repos is the champion of Division 2 cricket in the APL. Well done to the Mon Repos team. I have a lot of respect for them. When they were they lose their third wicket at 20 odd, and they really came out and
batted very well.
Young man, move there, please. Yeah. And batted very well.
Up he comes. Bowls the last ball.
And that might they gone for one. That's all
they'll
be.
Get one.
And
that's the end of the game. They are shouting.
There's one more ball.
Is already shouting, and they're bringing everybody in.
Well, the mighty Sipal is there.
They're bringing everybody in.
Seal it.
2 slips, 3 slips. Look at the field. That's excitement.
Remember the days of Michael Holden?
Yes. Going for a big hit.
Sipal going for a big hit. And again, Sipal has failed to win a cricket game.
Yes.
What a performance by the Mon Repos team. Congratulations to the Mon Repos.
Excellent
they deserve that victory.
Yes,
they really fought hard. I know Novan did help them by offering a couple of catches, drop catches, bad fielding, returns were soft. But having said that, with 137 on the board, they went out there and defended it, and that was very, very, very enterprising and very interesting.
Oh yes, Pastor. We must commend hats off to the Mon Repos team who came back from a very ticklish position and to emerge winners of the Division 2. We must not forget the Northeastern team. They played gallantly. They fought well, but they made some errors. Errors, especially in the run-out department, and that cost them the match. Right now, we are going into an award ceremony. As the players just circle around, we are going into an award ceremony. Yeah. You will interview the captains, right? Good. I will give the awards to the players who deserve the awards. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to call the captain, the losing captain. Yeah, I'll give them mine. Oh, I can keep mine. Is it you, Mr. Sipal?
Okay. It's not only heavy scoring games that are attractive and nice games. It was not a low scoring game, but 137 was gettable.
It was.
On that wicket, the pitch was playing good. But however, Mon Repos proved on the night to be the better of the two teams. Yeah. So now we will call on the losing captain. John Eugene will come and I will have a few words with Mr. John Eugene because he came up second here today. His team came up second in what is a very good match today, and we are very happy for the condition of play and the contribution. Mr. Eugene, good, how are you feeling?
Well, a bit disappointing, but you know, it's cricket.
Earlier on, you pull a muscle, and that may have somehow interfered with your batting.
Yeah, to an extent, yeah.
The first half, 137 on the board. What you thought?
I think it was gettable. We just didn't execute properly. We had a few runouts that you know, could set us back a bit. I think it was gettable, but we just fell short tonight.
What do you think happened in your batting? At one moment, at one time, you were doing very well, and then all of a sudden, within the 13th to the 17th over, it fall apart.
Yeah, I think, like I said, we had a few runouts. Two of our top batters got run out, and then yeah, we didn't execute
as
well
we should.
enough today.
Yeah. Well, thank you for playing the APL. It's good to have you around, and good to see you leading out and being proactive in the game. Sorry about the injury, and we are hoping next year, or I think in the other games, there are a few other knockout tournament. We'll see you again. I hope you're injured well. All the best,
Yeah,
Northeastern.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In the second over.
Captain of Mon Repos, Ken. How are you feeling now?
Oh, I'm happy, I'm joyous, I'm excited. Boy, I'm so proud.
At halfway mark, 137 on the board. What you thought?
I knew we could have defended that. I believe in my team, and we came here to aim to win, and we did just that.
2 wickets for 1 run. What were you saying to your teammates?
Let's put pressure. When we were batting, we were down. I tell them, look, guys, 1 minute to go and face the ball, and give me some good runs. And then my guy did that, Dylan Samuel.
Very well played, 92. Yeah. And at the halfway mark, 137. What was the coming into the field? What your guys were saying?
Well, they were saying, guys, look, we can't defend the runs. Let's go and just give it our best. And that when I took the bowling, we know, in and out, we got some bad overs. But then in the 18th over, 17th over, I told the guys, okay, I'm gonna take it. I pulled a muscle though, but I did a good over. I took 2 in the first over, and then I came back, did the last over, and I did justice to that. Thank you very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going straight into the award ceremony presentation of trophies to those of our players who have scored half centuries through the preliminary rounds to the final. The first on my list is Dylan Samuel, half century. Dylan Samuel from the Mon Repos team. Round of applause. Second, Charles St. Hill from the Bocage, Amazona. Would someone collect it for him? Well, third, Nixon Jean from the Lague cricket team. Fourth, Dionaf Singh from Moshi cricket team. Are you around? Number 5, Blonty Bess from the Northeastern Veterans team. Yeah, Blonty. Steve Charles, Northeastern Veterans team, half century.
Congratulations, Steve. All the best. Congratulations, yeah, man.
Keon Octave, Bocage, Amazona. Last but not least, Vern Gabriel, half century tonight. He scored a brilliant 63, 53. My apologies. That's it. That's the final. Okay. We are going to the 4-wicket haul now. And the first on my list in the 4-wicket haul goes to Keon Gustav Mon Repos. Gilbert Daniel from the Bocage, Amazona.
Congratulations. Okay.
Imbat Lord, Moshi cricket team. Giovanni Daniel from Dennery. Also from the Dennery is Patrick Flavien. Coming from the Vanup cricket team, Denver Edward. And last but not least, from the Mon Repos team, Shedrack Descartes.
Syrian.
Yeah. 4-wicket haul.
4-wicket haul.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Staying with the wickets, the highest scorer and the most economic bowler in the tournament so far, Laxman Fasad. He took 4 for 7 runs, 4 wickets for 7 runs. Someone will collect the trophy for him. Yes, Mr. Sibal. And most wickets in the innings also goes to Laxman Fasad. He amassed a total of 12 wickets in the tournament. Wow. We're moving on to the highest score in the innings. Highest score in an inning. It goes to a gentleman who scored a century, Cedric Descartes. He scored a century, 123 runs, undefeated. Most runs in the tournament, when we added it together, it goes to Dylan Samuel. A total of 280 runs. Wow. Congratulations.
Wow.
In Division 2. Junior MVP of the tournament goes to Keon Gustav. He's a 16. Keon Gasto, sorry. Goes to the Mon Repos team. He's a 16-year gentleman who scored 9 wickets. 9 wickets.
You said scored.
He took 9 wickets, sorry, correction. Overall MVP of the tournament, ladies and gentlemen, there are 3 individuals, and we are taking one. We have selected one, and that individual needs to be mentioned. He goes by the name of Charles St. Hill. He amassed a total of 225 runs, and he has he took 5 wickets in the tournament. Charles St. Hill.
Charles St. Hill.
Someone will collect it for him. The MVP of the finals goes to Dylan Samuel. He missed the century by 7 runs. He scored a total of 93 runs. Congratulations. Yes.
Wow.
Medals now goes to the second place, Division 2. And because of time, the captain will collect the medals to deliver to each of the players. So will the captain of the Northeastern Veterans collect the medals for his team and also the second place trophy.
That's the winner of second place.
Yeah.
Man, all the best, man.
Round of applause. Congratulations. First place, champion of Division 2, ladies and gentlemen, Eagles Freight and Brokerage Services Limited, APL T20, goes to the Mon Repos team. Medals, gold medals to each of the players, well deserved. We want to congratulate them for this championship. After the medals have been placed around each of the necks of our players, we are going to lift up, they are going to lift up the championship trophy.
And the $20,000 check.
The teams can stay right there as you will be lifting up the trophy. Captain, would you like to collect the trophy now?
You deserve it.
The people who are not.
It gives me great pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to award the trophy to the captain of the winning team, Mon Repos. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yes. Here we stand, ladies and gentlemen, as we have awarded to the deserving players their awards and trophies with their medals included. We are going to come back here during the week to witness the semi-final, the second semi-finals of the Division 1.
Yeah.
And that will be a match. It will be between Caribbean Stars and Pastor, your team, the Labby. It will be a keenly contested one, I know. And the winner will go in to play the finals of Division 1 against the Millet team. So Millet against the winner of that semi-finals.
Yeah. We want to end here by also apologizing. We are aware of the curfew, and it's a final, so we are going to end this right now. And so you who are following us, don't feel too offended. We are terribly sorry that we have crossed the mark. So any other last word? I just want to say the cricket is brought to you the kind compliments of our Eagles Freight. When you call Mr. Jabaris,
yes,
we play cricket. Let us pray. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings, and thank you for your mercies. Thank you for good weather tonight, and thank you for youthfulness, so that we could come together in one spirit and play a good game together. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
We'll see you again.
See you again next time.
Yeah.